Welcome to the Horror Hangout podcast where two bearded film fans watch the best and worst horror movies of all time. My name is Luke Kondor with Kate, and I'm joined by my regular co-host, Mr.
Ben Errington.
And semi-regular co-host, but also quiz master, Mr. Sheets himself.
Andy Conduit-Turner. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hello,
so I'm a little bit nervous, and I can feel my stomach already. I feel like I'm about to go on a roller coaster. So we've got two challenges, I guess, for the quiz title. I don't know what you'd call it, but we've got Zobo with a shotgun.
Hello, thanks for having me.
And returning guest, John Crinan.
Hey, hello everyone.
Yo,
Do we get a belt or like a trophy
I
or?
was thinking that we need something like a
I think
cup.
if me and Luke win, we'll definitely make something. If you guys win, then it's up to you guys to sort yourselves out. If you want a trophy or whatever.
Yeah, I'm talking like
So-
a winner already. Like, do I get a trophy or a belt? Yeah.
Who's the reigning champion? Who won the last one?
Ben, wasn't it? I feel like Ben's won them all.
I'll look it up.
Were you guys not a team though last time?
As
Uh,
a team,
we were a
they
team
won.
last time, yeah.
As a team, they won, but I think Ben won overall as well. Let me have a look here.
Yeah.
Take
think
it back to the tape. Yeah, Ben won.
Last man standing.
I'm just acting like, oh, did I? Oh, what? I don't really remember.
Did I? What was the exact? And then he pulls up his sleeve and like the score is tattooed.
Behind his screen right now, in front of him, is just all of his accolades and like all the scores, everything. He's just
I don't wanna
looking at a big wall of
I
Ben
do
right
not
now.
want to get ahead of myself, just in case today is humiliating. I mean, as soon as I
literally eat shit on this one today.
exactly, I don't want to do that. As I explained to John and Zoe before, that there is a particular round which allows, no matter really how bad you do, you can salvage it. Is that round still available? Is it still a thing?
That's always there, Ben. We play by Berkeley rules in this establishment, whereby the final round makes all the other ones irrelevant, if I'm honest. So,
As long as
So
I've got that to
I've-
fall back on.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can. It can all be won or lost on the lane round. Everything else, it's all about the friends you make along the way. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So what's the format today, Andy? How are we doing
Right.
this?
Familiar to those of you who have joined us for a quiz before, we have a number of rounds that we'll go through. You guys went and did a very, very scientific method of picking which order that everyone was going to go in by. I just texted you all at a random time and said, do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4? And then just saw who replied the first. Luke, bless his heart, it was on an app he doesn't use very much, so got the last pick.
Two days later or something.
Yeah, which means you're first, Luke.
That's fine.
So, as I was mentioning to some of the guys before we started, I've thrown in different levels of horror. There's some horror. There's some more family stuff, as it tis the season and all that. There's a couple of Christmassy horror questions thrown in there as well. We'll go through some rounds and see how we do. You guys ready to start? Anything you want to say before we get going?
My palms are sweaty.
I think we should just say that we've been drinking for an hour already, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Right, so everyone get their excuses in. So, John, you've been drinking heavily. Zoe, you've got an early morning. Luke,
I had a really big kebab yesterday, and it's not gone away.
Now as soon as you said, "Are you ready to start?" That was when the nerves actually hit me. I felt fine before that. Suddenly it hit me like a brick wall.
right then. Much as I love seeing all your beautiful faces, I'm going to open up the question list here. So now I can only see, I guess, the person who's talking at the time. Right now, I can just see like a very skeptical-looking Ben in a little corner in the window there.
Always
But-
skeptical. That's my default state.
We're going to begin, as is tradition, with a lovely bit of the speed round. Is that the one that makes you nervous, Ben?
Yeah, it's just that's the one with the most pressure, and the old speed round. And
Yeah.
I think am I the only person who's ever done a speed round on this podcast and got none right at all?
I don't know about that, Ben. I know the poor old Ed had a bad day when we did the. I think he got 0.
I remember that.
But yeah, because I don't believe in waste, especially at this time of year. We won't run out of time. You are technically against the clock, but you're not going to run out of time and not get to hear all of the beautiful questions I've written. So you each will have 10 questions in the speed round, and there will be a bonus point available for whoever manages to get through their 10 in the best time.
Okay.
But as we had the draw ready, Luke, you are first. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Come on, Luke.
Luke.
It's just hit me, the nerves. It's just
It's that delayed impact. It's the worst. I
And
think.
you get to see how these guys go to begin with. But right, if you're ready, Luke, take a deep breath, and your time begins now. A subgenre of mystery and thriller Italian films is known by the Italian word for which colour?
Yellow.
Yellow, correct. In the Finnish Christmas horror Rare Exports, what are the titular Rare Exports?
Kids, I guess. I've not seen it.
It's not kids, it's elves to play shopping centre Santas. What feature does Rosemary's Baby allegedly get from his father?
Eyes.
His eyes, correct. Players take on the role of a pizza parlor security guard in the opening games of which jump scare heavy series?
Left 4 Dead.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Popular creepypasta stories Candle Cove and No End House appear on which TV series?
Channel 0.
Channel 0. Emotionless pod people systemically replace Earth's population in which horror classic?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. John Kramer is better known as which serial killer in a long-run horror franchise?
Saw.
So, yeah. The chemical symbol... What is the chemical symbol, rather, for the element werewolves are fatally allergic to?
I'm not a scientist. I have no idea.
It's AG. What item ages in place of Dorian Gray?
His picture, his painting.
Yep. And Rutger Hauer plays a vehicularly challenged psychopath in which movie?
Hitchhiker.
Yep. Correct. Very good, Luke.
Can breathe.
And your time there was a respect. I'm not going to tell everyone what the time is yet. We'll come back to that.
Oh.
Your time was.
No.
I want to watch Rare Exports. That's been on my list for ages now. I've never seen it.
It's really good.
It's the perfect time of year, look. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Right. Next,
I see my hands shaking. Trying to drink.
Oh,
So,
dude.
with Luke having gone first, is everyone else feeling better or worse now?
Worse. Way worse.
Worse. Yeah. I'm feeling nervous now. Yeah.
There was a lot then which I feel like I should have known, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you
Yeah.
did really well in that one.
You did
I
I'm
always
making
start
it
well.
business not to ask you in a very straightforward way as well.
I always start well and end catastrophically bad. So it's just my technique in life.
Right. So next up, having chosen set B of questions, it's B for Ben.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. B comes after A. Now I remember.
Yeah. Right, Ben, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Right, Ben. Your time begins.
Oh.
Now, the denizens of one holiday town invade another in this multi-holiday classic.
Multi-holiday classic. Gremlins?
It's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Ben. What is the alarmingly normal name of the vampire that moves into Charlie Brewster's neighborhood in Fright Night?
John?
It's Jerry. According to a young survivor on LV426, what time do the xenomorphs mostly attack? Mostly
At night.
at night. What is the first name of the villainous alter ego of Dr. Henry Jackal?
Oh, shit. Pass. What? I've completely forgotten.
It's Edward Hyde. The Japanese name of which lockdown sensation horror movie is retitled as Zoom?
Host.
Host, yep. Stricken with grief following the death of his son, shop owner Ed Harley summons which Stan Winston created revenge monster?
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. What is the official name of the Universal monster featuring Creature from the Black Lagoon?
The official name?
Yeah.
Creature from the Black Lagoon?
It's Gilman. Which 1997 GDT film features human-sized cockroaches with uncanny impersonation skills?
Human-sized cockroaches.
Mm-hmm.
All I can think is Starship Troopers. It's not that, though, is it?
It's Mimic. No One Sleeps in the Woods Tonight
I love
from
Mimic.
director Bartek Kowalski is set in which European country?
Oh, you mentioned this, didn't you? You son of a...
About
Norway.
half hour ago, yeah. It's Poland. And which salad fruit turned killer 70s horror? Which salad fruit is turned into a killer in a 70s horror spoof and 80s cartoon series?
Sorry, repeat the question, Andy. I apologise.
Which salad fruit is turned into a killer in 70s horror spoof and 80s cartoon series?
Tomato.
Tomatoes, yes.
Well done, Ben.
Jesus Christ.
Put your time in, Ben.
Mother
That
of
was
God.
hard.
I'm
When you
even more
Yeah.
nervous now.
There was it's literally a film you discussed like 20 minutes ago, and it still didn't go in. That test was like, oh, are you listening to me? Are you, Ben? Are you listening to me? No, you're not. Well, fuck off.
John, I think you're up next, aren't you?
See,
There were
Who's up next?
Do the podcast well, or
There
we're
were a
not co-hosts.
there were a couple of questions there that didn't quite land in terms of my understanding. So
There was
I think we can also I'm going to get my excuses in. Normally I haven't drunk for this, but I have a whole pitcher of iced tea here. So
I'm
I've
nearly
almost
done with this
drunk an
bottle of wine.
entire
So.
bottle of red wine. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
well,
There's been so many questions so far that I have not known the answer to at all. So this is going to be. Remember that 0 score round, Ben? I'm going to challenge your title for that. I'm going to join you.
Dude.
I have faith in you, John. But are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay, John, your time begins now. How many versions of seasonal slasher Black Christmas have there been?
5.
3. Which second-generation horror director took Sundance by storm in 2020 with his mind control assassin picture, Possessor?
Brandon Cronenberg.
Brandon Cronenberg. Which classic horror novel is subtitled The Modern Prometheus?
Frankenstein.
Correct. The geometrically bombed manifestation of guilt in Silent Hill has the head of what shape?
Pyramid.
Pyramid. What 2020 sci-fi horror shares the name with a series of Russian spacecraft?
Sputnik.
Sputnik. What is the species of deadly plants that attacked a blinded human race in a classic horror shot that
Griffids.
inspired? Yeah, there you go. 28 days later, it inspired. What goat is best known for asking puritanical Christians if they would like to live deliciously?
Black. Peter or Frank?
Oh, it's
Oh,
Philip.
John!
So close.
What is the profession of the protagonists of The Green Room?
They're in a punk band.
They're in a punk band. What other large reptile franchise is crossed over in a versus film with Lake Placid in 2015?
I don't know the answer to that.
It's Anaconda. And which horror series is disputedly based on the experiences of the Lutz family following their move to a new property in Long Island?
You
The
know this. John.
Burbs?
It's
don't know.
not the Burbs, John. It is Amityville.
Well done, John. You did very well.
That was
Very well.
good.
Black
That
Frank
was-
is
I don't wanna go.
not.
Black Frank.
Black
I was
Frank.
like, I know this because I loved The Witch, but I just blanked on what the name was.
It was like those questions were made for you because you Possessor, Sputnik.
Oh,
many
that-
of
we-
these films.
There's no way I could have known that because I wasn't here when I imagine you spoke about it a little while ago.
Not
Yeah,
making
we
any
were speaking about
accusations.
And actually, everyone who's listening to this now can listen to it because we're going to put it out on Chianti. We had a pre-drinks podcast recording and we spoke about a lot of those movies weirdly in that hour that we did that. So
Beginner's
Topical.
luck.
Andy, very topical with your questions there.
I've tried to get some new stuff in there because we could, but not to not to get you cancelled, John, but I know you mentioned Black Philip. Black Philip. You actually mistook him as Black Peter, which is a problematic Nordic tradition of people wearing blackface around Christmas time.
Oh gosh.
Oh, John.
Hashtag Crinan is cancelled.
Crinan is cancelled.
I was like, I don't know what. That must have been in the back of my head. Black something? I don't know. I was going to say Black Frank would be a good band name or something, but maybe that's offensive as well. I don't know.
I like Black Frank.
It's unintentionally offensive. I'm sorry, everyone.
Enjoyed that.
Right. John, very, very respectable. Zoe, are you ready?
I'm actually feeling really nervous now, like a bit sick about it.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Right. You all set? Right then. Your time will begin now. What is the first name of the cable-knit Crystal Lake killer, Mrs. Voorhees?
Pamela.
Pamela, yes. What name is given to the anti-Santa who allegedly punishes those with no Christmas spirit?
Krampus.
Krampus, right. Which piece of modern folklore invented for a Photoshop contest has been cited for the inspiration of a real-life stabbing?
Fuck knows.
It's the Slenderman. Name the Addams Family's matriarch played by Angelica Houston.
Don't know.
Morticia. The game Until Dawn features monsters based on which First Nations folklore creature associated with cannibalism?
A banshee?
It's a Wendigo. Before learning he is a vampire, Jonathan Harker works for Count Dracula in what capacity?
His I don't know what you'd call it, like his little maid, but a man maid type.
He's
No,
a solicitor.
his lawyer, his solicitor.
Yeah, that's right, solicitor. After first appearing in the All Hallows Eve anthology, Art the Clown takes lead in which horror spin-off?
Terrifier.
Yep. In Roald Dahl's story The Witches, the Grand High Witch conspires to turn the world's children into what?
Mice.
Mice. Which long-running horror franchise featuring mountain-dwelling deformed psychopaths is due to be rebooted in 2021?
The Hills Have Eyes.
It's wrong turn. And according to Clive Barker's train schedule, what time does the meat train operate?
Midnight.
Midnight is correct.
Well done.
Okay,
Nice.
fine with that.
I don't know about you, Luke, but I think we maybe should be worried.
I want to know who got. I want to know who got the fastest time. I'm excited about that.
It's
Wow.
okay, Ben, because you're scooping at the end. You're swooping at the end. That's what you your technique.
That's his thing. Right, I can officially tell you then that, let me just roll through these. This time's here. There are only a couple of seconds in it, so in this particular case, the longest time was Ben. He had 2 minutes and 9. And just significantly faster than that. Zoe, you're on 1 minute 37. John, 1 minute 31. But Luke Kondor with a K, 1 minute 19.
Wow,
Oh,
that's good.
speedy.
That was like half the time of Ben.
It's a lot of nervous energy.
Yeah, what was that about? I think I asked for questions to be repeated, didn't I? I let myself down.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that was it. And to be honest, I think I stumbled over it as well, Ben. So, 50-50. But I can't take points off myself, so
Give me extra points then, do we? Do we know who's in the lead at this stage or not?
do you want me to tell you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Earlier when I said that it depended on my mood, feeling competitive. I feel like tonight might be the night.
Tonight's competitive night.
5
Right.
a.m. Monopoly is going to
That
happen,
pizza.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Pizza's kicking in.
it is. All the carbs are like sugar rush.
Well, let me tell you then as we go. So, for some reason, Zoe's score is showing several decimal places, so I will fix that while we're thinking about something else in a minute. That is why. It's because I put a time in there. That is fine. So, Zoe and John, you are tied at the moment, both on 6. Ben is slightly behind you guys on 4, but ahead of the game right now. Luke Kondor with a K is on 8.
Wow. Well
Dude.
done, Luke.
Done.
It was a fluke. Sure.
It
But
was
I always start off well this first round every single time.
Speed round, yeah. He's obviously all about the getting them out quickly, banging them out.
Yeah.
Is that confidence dialed up a little bit now, guys? Are you feeling a bit more confident now you've been racking up the right answers?
I don't know if confidence is the right word, but I feel less nervous just
I think
because
Yeah.
I'm sort of in it now.
Hmm.
You've done the most intense round, I think, pressure-wise. So next up, round 2. What's my line? Now, I think we did this in the last one, whereby I will begin by giving you a line from a horror movie, which has a follow-up line to it, and there are a couple of points. There are a couple of points available for you. So you have 1 point if you can give me the next line correctly, and I will offer you a second point if you then can identify the film as well. And there we go. Will I deliver them and try to act them, or will I try and make them as bland as possible to make it harder? We'll see. We'll play it by ear as we go, I guess.
Who knows how he feels?
Okay, there's a couple of lines to deliver on this one, and then I'm looking for the final one. Oh, should really top off and tell you about stealing points. So each of these are for an individual person. I will offer it to the person first. If they don't get it right, I will offer it to their teammate first to save the point. If they get it wrong, then I'll throw it to the other team, and you guys can discuss it and see if you can get a shot at it. So there are points to be stolen here.
This round seems hard.
I tried to go for fairly iconic stuff,
Okay.
and there's one I'm particularly pleased with, but we'll come to that later. So the first one.
Wait, am I going first, right?
It's we'll follow the same order as before,
Cool.
guys. So Luke, you're
Yeah,
up
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
I'll do. Everyone can have one each, and there's going to be 3 total. But yeah, we'll begin with you first, Luke. So, in the lake, the one who attacked me, the one that pulled me under the water. Ma'am, we didn't find any boy. Luke.
I know it's from the first Friday the 13th,
Yeah,
but I
correct.
don't know what they say.
So I'll give you the build up again, Luke, and you can be
Okay.
ready. Ma'am, we didn't find any boy.
We found a boat.
No,
I've no idea.
it's the lady, the survivor that's speaking, if that gives you a little hint. So a policeman says to her, "Ma'am, we didn't find any boy."
No idea. I can't. I
Right.
don't know what it would be.
Ben, can you save it?
Come on, Ben. Oh, don't make that noise.
Yeah, sorry. That's the next line. Just a disappointed exhale. Ma'am, we didn't find any boy, and she says, but there was a boy.
It isn't, but there was a boy.
Is
Chianti
it-
crew.
is
Oh,
it-
sorry, Ben. One more chance.
Is it definitely Friday the 13th, the first one, or is it Friday the
It
13th
is.
part
It's
2?
the first Friday
Okay.
the 13th. I've given Luke the point for that.
So me and Zoe are allowed to discuss it, right?
Yeah, you can talk about it if you like. Talk about it amongst yourselves.
Okay,
Okay.
so I don't know it either, but it's the final scene, like right at the end.
I don't know what it is, but if you want me to do it, John, I've got what my own script would be that I'm feeling like it could work and it could be close.
Zoe, I believe in you. Do it.
Okay. He's not a boy. He's a monster.
That sounds
Many
like
would
a nice
argue
try.
that's a stronger line than the one they went with. The correct answer is, including wistful stare into the distance. But then he's still there, and that's the end of the film.
Guys, a
Moving
better
on
line,
to
Zoe.
yeah,
Yeah,
you've
Zoe,
wrote a
your
better, you've
line
written a
was
better
way
line
better.
there.
I'm going to write the next Friday 13th film, basically.
Do a reboot once they get clear all those legal issues. Get Blumhouse on the line.
I just
Um,
bought that whole box set Blu-ray, so don't buy another
Oh.
one because then there's going to be like another, like it won't fit. So don't make another
So
one.
jealous of that box set. It's the
Uncompleted.
most beautiful thing.
Scream Factory. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, and this is me doing my public service announcement because I didn't know about this and someone sent me the link. If you have bought that box set, 3 of the discs in the set are faulty, and you can
Right.
write to them and get them to send them out a replacement. So I just received my replacement discs like 2 days ago. So there you go.
Cool. There you go. PSA.
So providing a good
PSA.
service here. Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Right.
It's nothing. It's just that's good information if you bought it.
Yeah. Imagine
What's
if that's
on
on
that?
someone's Christmas list. You guys have got like 2 days to save Christmas.
What's on that pizza, Zoe? Can I see olives?
Fungi pizza, isn't it?
One
Looks
of
like.
them is mushroom, and the other one is salami and a lot of chilies.
Mm.
Lovely.
Brain food.
Brain food, exactly, yeah.
Well, you can start using this to be ready to steal if Ben cannot get the following question. Are you ready, Ben? So your first
ready.
one I have for you is, there's a longer preamble that I'm not going to go into. I'm just going to start this halfway through, but you'll catch on. Before you call the repairman, turn on all the lights, check all the closets and cupboards, look under all the beds, because you never can tell. ... Ben.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I don't know, but I'm going to guess. Poltergeist. I don't know what that's the first thing that's jumped into my... There's a face.
There's something under the bed, isn't there? So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that clown that slept that little kid off.
Can you tell me if that's correct or not at this stage?
It's incorrect, Ben.
Okay. And what do I need to get now? The next line.
There's the close of the line, which, slight hint for everyone else, I guess, would definitely give you the film because the title of the film is in the line.
Oh God.
can we
Right,
get
okay,
the preamble again?
Yeah, give me
Okay,
the line one more time.
Before you call the repairman, turn on all the lights, check out all the closets and cupboards, look under all the beds, because you never can tell.
I love the way you're acting it out. I know I'm not on it. I just want to say that.
Think of me as quite a fatherly figure, the music for the end credits of the movie swelling up there, just about ready to hit as this line is delivered. The last line in the movie, this one.
The music for the end credits, because you never can tell. There might be a...
Oh!
It's something like that, isn't it? It's like something like there might be a fatherly figure.
I'm going to throw this to Luke. You got to save it, Luke.
Go on, Luke. If you
There
could
might
say...
be the call coming from inside the house, or whatever that film's called. There
No.
might be. Oh, okay.
No.
I don't know. They might be us. They might be me.
Can tell. There might
Afraid
be
not.
a... man. As soon as you say what this is...
I'm going to throw it over to the Chianti crew.
John, do you know?
No, I've got no idea. Have you got any idea? Turn on all the lights. Check under the bed.
Because there might be.
So we're allowed to discuss this. So you can if you've got any thoughts.
Do I get half a point for the because there might be because
That is helping.
Yeah, fine then. I will.
Half a point.
I'm going to delve into decimals just because we've been friends for a number of years now.
Oh, dude.
Normally,
So
if a stranger comes in and asks about decimals, I tell them to get fucked. But
we are not giving our answers yet.
yeah, you can talk about it.
I think we should just throw out a couple of things that it might be.
Okay. The only thing that's really coming to my head, but doesn't really make sense, is people under the stairs or something in the walls.
So so weirdly, and I don't think this is right, but
when you do get it.
When Andy said it the first time, for some reason I thought it was arachnophobia. I don't think it is now.
Spiders do get fucking everywhere.
They do get everywhere. But then it was what was it before you call the handyman?
The repairman.
I thought it was a porno at first, but...
Before you call a repairman, remember this is a contrivance of story that is not necessary in porn these days.
What is a scenario that someone would need to... They're going to call a repairman, but before they do that, they should check under the bed and turn on the lights? Why? What's going on here?
We're getting to the real.
I'd love to see you
nitty-gritty.
working, guys. I'd love to see you working.
Because your husband could be home.
What are you called the repair?
That's my porno thing, by the way, John. That was not a genuine.
Yes,
I've
the
got.
problem
I've
is
got
in a
nothing.
porno, like the repairman really can be there under the most frivolous of circumstances. It really doesn't matter. I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to
Okay.
this because
I
there
think-
might
I think you're gonna
be
kick yourself.
because
Right,
there
you ready?
Yeah, go for it. I
I'll
don't
give
know.
you the end of the line. So, before you call the repairman, turn on all the lights, check all the closets and cupboards, look under all the beds, because you never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house. Music. The gremlins would have been.
I've already given Gremlins as one of my answers as well, which is what makes it even more.
Yeah.
Zoe's
wouldn't-
just left.
I wouldn't.
She's so upset by this.
Rage
Check it
quit.
under-
She's just
She's
gone.
checking under the bed. She's checking under the bed. She's
all the lights.
calling the repairman. Fuck. That was tough.
Right,
This
John,
is
you'll
a
go.
hard round. This is a hard round, man. I need to
Right,
take.
so-
This is the last of my wine I'm pouring now.
Right. I think this one's a little easier, I think, on the balance of things. Again, we sort of join a conversation midway through, and I'm looking to set you up, and then you can give me the following line. Very wise you're dead, Georgie. Very wise indeed.
Okay, well, it looks like my teammate has potentially got it, but let me just think this through. So, very wise of your dad, Georgie. So, it's obviously it.
It is it.
Very wise of your dad, Georgie.
Very wise indeed.
I don't know the line, but it looks like Zoe knows it. So, rather than stretching this out, oh no, hold on. She just knew that it was it, I think. Very wise of your dad, Georgie. Very wise indeed. I don't.
Is it? Are we guessing what came before or after?
What came after? So his line that he delivers next.
Do you? If you know it, Zoe, I'm going to throw it to you because I have zero idea. I don't even know if it's from the new It or the original Tim Curry It.
Couldn't tell from my great acting.
Oh,
Whether-
maybe it's the new one then.
Whether it's
Okay.
being a Skarsgård or a Curry.
Yeah, okay. I think it's from the new one.
I'm not a great actor then.
Oh, is it Tim Curry? Is it? I don't know.
I
don't
guess
know
the lines.
answer.
I guess the lines are largely the same.
I don't know the answer. I'm sorry. So we'll have to throw it to my teammate. Hopefully, I can help you out, Zoe, in the next one if you get stuck.
Oh. Well, I knew it was it. That's why I got excited, and now I'm feeling stressed about it. Okay. Very wise of your dad, Georgie. Don't know why I said it in that voice. Very wise indeed.
Can you think of the scene?
I think it's the scene. It's got to be in the sewer. That's kind of the only time that they really have an interaction with one another. And Georgie is quite interested in why he's in the sewer and also in his balloons. So I feel like it's going to be something to do with the balloons or asking him why he's down in the sewer. So fuck knows. Let's just say, can I have a balloon?
What would you? I'm afraid that's incorrect. I'll throw that over to the other guys. Have you Horror Hangout guys? Have you got anything?
So what is it? Very wise of you, Dad. Very wise indeed. So Ben, it'd be something like you probably shouldn't get in sewers, or like my dad said. Dads are always saying not getting in sewers. Don't listen to your dad.
I think I don't know why I'm kind of thinking this, but I swear I've seen this particular clip fairly recently. But I swear it's just like an introduction. It sounds too obvious. But if I have a go, does Luke get a go as well? Like guessing what it is?
Take your go. Take your go, Ben. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Okay.
Are you going to say something like "I'm Pennywise the clown"?
I'm pretty sure he
Pennywise the
says at
dancing
this.
clown.
I'm pretty sure he says, and he does that weird little head shake, doesn't he, when he says, "I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown." I'm pretty sure he says, "Very wise of your dad, very wise," because I think his dad just said. So I think he's just said, "I shouldn't talk to strangers."
Oh,
So
would
then
be
Ooh.
he says,
Absolutely. Go on, Ben.
So he says, I shouldn't talk to strangers. So he says, very
I'm
wise, your
I'm no
dad.
stranger
Very
or
wise.
something.
I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. Whatever he does. I'm pretty sure it's an introduction, that little next line.
You are correct, Ben. He says,
Oh.
Wow.
very
well
wise, your
done,
dad, Georgie.
Ben.
Very
Oi!
wise indeed.
Very
I,
well
Georgie,
judged.
and Pennywise the dancing clown.
Very wise, Ben.
It could have
Very
been.
wise
I
indeed.
mean, it could have been anything in that
I've looped.
particular scene. So that's lucky. That's lucky.
That was impressive.
Right, Zoe, this is your first line. Get the voice ready for this one. So imagine had a quick glance around at you with a look of malice in my eyes there, and I says, "Do you know what she did?"
Don't worry,
Jesus.
Zoe. I've got this one if you don't know it.
Oh, good work, man.
I don't think I know, so I'm just going to skip to John because he knows it.
Did you Andy, did you put this in after what we were chatting about earlier? Has this always been in?
This has always been in. This is the one I was very pleased with. It came up perfectly.
This is destiny.
So the line is, well, the film is The Exorcist, and the
Correct.
line is, "Your cunting daughter."
Correct.
Oh, okay. It's all
Well done,
coming
Ben.
together now.
Very good. It's all coming together now. You're cunting daughter.
And you may have to bleep that for the podcast. I'm not sure.
Nah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Well done, yeah.
I wouldn't have got that.
Right.
The Exorcist
Luke,
is my favorite horror movie.
You're up for your next one, Luke.
Okay. Let me just make a quick cocktail.
Let me just make a quick.
I'll run this one through for you quickly.
Yeah.
So, cleanse them, cleanse this world of their ignorance and sin, bathe them in the crimson of. Then a pause, and then the next piece of the line is delivered.
Cleanse them of their sin.
Cleanse
Bathe-
them, cleanse the world of their ignorance and sin, bathe them in the crimson of.
Lush's latest cherry bath bomb. No idea. Bathe them in the. Oh my lord. So what? So he stops.
He
What was-
pauses and then continues. The same character.
He sounds very demonic. He sounds like a vampiric Dracula sort of guy.
A serious, preachy type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben is having real problems. He's just like
Because-
holding his head in his hands.
I feel like there's something there that I feel like I know, but it's so distant. You know, when you're just trying to come on, just
Bathe
pull
them
it in closer.
in the.
I can, Luke. Sorry, can I can't jump in. I'm not going to tell him the answer.
I think we can talk. Can we?
I'm pretty sure it's like a comedic. It's definitely a comedic.
Oh, it's it'll be Cabin in the Woods.
Is Cabin in the Woods. And what's the next line?
Bathe them in the. Oh, it's a drink. It's someone comes in and is like, oh, what's the drink? It's not tequila. It's some sort of cocktail. Weirdly, it's oh my lord.
It's hard, man. I can't quite grasp it either.
Yeah. So
'Cause I can
is that
see
a
his
pass?
face. Bathe them
If
in there, and then someone
if I
goes, tequila or something. He goes, like I know exactly the scene now. I just can't think of what the drink is. I'll just say a drink. Mojito.
I'm afraid it's not mojito.
This is
Ben, have you got
hard.
anything to save?
I've got something in my head that I'm gonna just say, and it might not be. I'm pretty sure it's from this film, but it might not be relevant to this line. But I swear to God, somebody says around this line, "Am I on speakerphone?"
That's exactly the line, Ben.
Oh
well
my!
done.
I can't believe it. I actually can't
Oh,
believe that's
yeah.
correct. I
Okay,
can't believe
yeah.
it's correct. I can't believe it. It was so
Yeah.
vague that like I was about 10% sure that was correct.
I was
I can't believe it.
I think I was in the same film, but in a different part. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a similar joke. But well done, Ben.
And my on speakerphone.
Can't believe
Yeah,
it.
yours is a
Can't
little
believe
more
it.
obscure. I'm going to give you a little bit of preamble for this. So,
Fuck's sake.
our main character is walking down a misty alleyway. She sees an assailant approaching her, and she says, with a look of panic on her face, "Please, God." And then the thing I want from you is the reply that the assailant will say to her.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. In terms of the film, just because of the description you've given me, a girl walks home alone at night. I mean,
It's
who
not
knows if
correct,
that's
I'm afraid.
Okay. And what does she say?
She goes, "Please, God."
I mean, I have literally no idea. So, as a guess, I'm gonna say, no, not him.
No, not him. I'm afraid it's incorrect. Luke, have you got anything?
I mean, that could be anything. Any kind
Yeah.
of slasher.
I think I'll give you a little bit of the God bit is important.
Please, God. I don't know. Maybe something to do with a sin, maybe, or something like that. I have no idea.
Afraid not. I will pass it over to the other
Yeah.
guys. We'll move this along, shall we? So
It's tough.
Chianti crew, anything from you? Please, God.
I've got might be my script writing at hand here, which it doesn't exist, but I have a feeling of what it could be or should be.
Okay, well,
Yes.
let's put it under the pretense that we're discussing this. So tell me what you think it might be.
Yeah, don't give an
Does
official
it work
answer
that
yet.
way, John?
He
Well,
wants
do you
it
think
to.
you know what film it is?
No.
Oh, okay.
When I was thinking of you'll like this, John. When I was thinking of the alleyway with a girl, I couldn't stop thinking about Verotica when she fucks that albino spider in the alleyway, and I was like, it's definitely not Verotica. The only line I can
It
think
could
of,
be
which
Verotica, I
is
don't know.
this is the discussion, is there's no God here,
Sounds good.
but
Sounds good.
I think it could be. So
right.
my head immediately went to oh God, what's it called? Happy Death Day, weirdly, because there's like a sort of bit like this where she goes in. That's where my head immediately went to. But now that you've mentioned Verotica,
You want it to be.
I want it to be Verotica. And Andy is playing very coy with his facial feature, like his expression. I think we should say Verotica, just because I really want it to be that.
It's not.
Is it
I'm afraid, guys, you've been tricked. I've gone far more basic than that. And when Zoe was talking about script writing, I thought she'd rumbled maybe have another 80s classic slasher here. So in the real film, Nightmare on Elm Street, the young lady walking down the street goes, "Please, God." Freddy Krueger holds up his magical glove and goes, This is God." Doesn't say it exactly like that, but you know.
Again, I kind of preferred Zoe's take on it. There's no God here. I mean, that's a better line.
I think I found my new calling.
Yeah,
I think you need to
improving like 80s dialogue. I'm gonna punch up all these things. Let's rumble on. So, John, I'll give you another one here. In this time, we see again our victim is awaking following an incident in a bed, and he hears a soothing voice say to him, "There's nothing to worry about. You're going to be just fine." And then the line concludes with,
Oh my goodness, there's nothing to worry about. You're going to be just fine. Is it like something like we're all something here or something like that? No.
"No, afraid not."
I don't. Nothing has even popped into my head. Like all the other ones that I've heard, even if it's been incorrect, a film has popped into my head, and I'm getting nothing on this one.
I'll tell you what, I'll give an extra clue for Zoe's attempt. So you can see POV. The victim has a blurry a blurry vision, looking at a drip that's sending medication down into him. And he looks across at the person who's talking to him, looks him earnestly in the eyes and says, "There's nothing to worry about. You're going to be just fine." And then...
Oh God. That doesn't even spark anything. No, don't know.
Horror Hangout boys, have you got anything?
I don't know. I'm thinking of Drip. Maybe the main guy in Jacob's Ladder. I don't know. Anything coming to you, Ben?
The only thing I thought of when you said that, but then I'm pretty sure you said he looks at him. I was going to say Misery.
No. Yeah, I didn't say him, Ben, and Misery is correct.
Oh.
What is the line? Do you have that in you as well?
Remind me of the precursor.
There's nothing to worry about. You're going to be just fine.
I'm your biggest fan.
I'm your biggest fan, or number one fan. I think we can give you that.
Oh my God.
That has come from nowhere. That's come from nowhere.
This is your
So far,
You're good at these.
Stormed it.
so far I'm relying on like
Right.
pretty much nothing.
You got like 3 of those, right? You did really well.
I think it's this.
Depends on
Shit, I need
4
to
for
drink
the
more.
Depends on 4 for the steals on this one.
I
Zoe,
thought-
your
I
second
could-
line.
I could have sworn you said he looks at him, and I was like, oh,
You said he,
maybe I haven't.
and then I think I tried to duck. Maybe the tape will show I did say him. Didn't mean to. Sorry, the tape. So, Zoe, I think yours is a little more recognizable, so I won't give you any preamble to this one. Live people tend to ignore the strange and unusual.
What was it?
What
Can I-
people?
Live people tend to ignore the strange and unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Live people tend to ignore the strange and unusual. Okay, let's think logical. I'm guessing, I feel like it's a vampire speaking. John, before I go ahead, do you have any ideas?
Are we allowed to talk within our team at this point?
Like if we're throwing it out to help, so obviously you don't get less points for it being one of you. Let's just
Okay, so I don't know if this is correct. Again, I don't know the line, but I immediately thought of Beetlejuice. In that scene where he's in like they're in the waiting room.
The doctor's room.
I don't know.
Tell you, John, that Beetlejuice is correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have the line in you between you?
So hold on. So say it again, just so as I hear it in the cadence.
Live people tend to ignore the strange and unusual.
Oh,
Maybe
goodness.
something like, but I feel like there's a but. I
People tend to
like to.
I think it is
do
like
something with him.
I think it is something like live people tend to ignore the strange and unusual, whereas I something, or I think it is Beetle. Is it Beetle just talking? I actually cannot picture the scene.
Don't say his name a third time, John. It'll be.
I don't know what scene this is happening in. For just some reason, that film and that scene, and I think it's a little bit just luck that popped into my head, because I can't picture the actual.
In that case, I will throw it over to the other guys.
Well, it will be when they go through the chalk door and they go through to the woman, because they know they're dead, but they don't know how it works. They go through and there's a dead woman who tells them about what it's like being dead. So I think it'll be her telling them, live people, because they can't see us. I'm just kind of working this out mathematically. So they can't see, and she said, live people don't seem to see the strange and unusual, whatever it was. Yeah, I don't know where it would go from there, though. Any ideas, Ben?
I think I know, and the reason I think I know
Wow.
is because I've got like some prints of like some Beetlejuice quotes ordered. They haven't actually arrived yet, but I bought it for a Christmas present. A Christmas present for my girlfriend, and Strange
Hope
and
she doesn't
unusual.
listen to this because she'll get
Yeah,
a surprise,
yeah.
to get a spoiler for what her present is.
She won't
Spoiler
listen to
warning.
this. She might tell me she listens to this, but I know the truth. I'm pretty sure because I mean I only like ordered these prints like a couple of days ago, so I was looking at Beetlejuice quotes strangely and unusually like only a couple of days ago. I'm pretty sure it's when Winona Ryder says, "I myself am strange and unusual."
I myself am strange and unusual. Very good, Ben.
Wow.
This is all
Okay.
around.
Wow,
There is
Wow.
no. I would not know that unless I did that like 2 days ago. So two days. If we did this quiz 2 days ago, I would be like, I have no idea. So
Smashing
it's
it.
incredibly
Right,
lucky.
I've got
Been
one more
revising.
quote for each of you. I'm going to rattle through these nice and quickly. So, Luke, for you, how to get burned?
How to get burned? How to get burned? It's Nicolas
That's
Cage
right.
in
It is.
the Wicker
Nicolas
Man
Cage.
remake.
It's the Wickerman. Ben, straight on to you. Come and play with us, Danny. They didn't say it like that.
Come and play with us, Danny, forever and ever and ever. All right.
Amen. Yeah. And what film?
The Shining. The
I
Shining.
was gonna say
Shining.
Spaced. It's from the very first episode, Spaced.
Right. Let's see if the Chianti crew can smash through him with such vigor as that last
John.
couple.
I
We
think
can't
we're
do anything
fucked.
quickly, so probably not.
John, it's too late at night. I can't do this with the energy it deserves. But oh no, not the bees.
It's just not the bees again, isn't it? Not the bees, not the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something like
not the bees. And the film, as if you didn't know it,
that. It is the Wicker Man.
is also the Wickerman. It's such a generation of quotes. I could have done a whole round of this one. I will accept another repeat of not the bees. I would have also accepted Arg my eyes.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot the My Eyes. Yeah.
And Zoe, will I be
I'm-
cancelled if I do a southern accent? Maybe.
Well, I've been cancelled already, so it's probably everyone will have switched off by this point.
Let's get everyone cancelled by the end of this podcast. Recording.
Don't think about doing it, Lewis. The place is evil.
I feel like I should know this, and I don't feel like I know it. John,
mean, I
do you
can't-
know it?
Can't do that actor's voice exactly.
It's close. I thought that was pretty close.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
knows. I
can't
don't
voice.
recognize it. Don't think about doing it, Lewis. The place is. What is it? The
Evil.
place is
Place
evil.
is evil.
What's a southern horror, like a classic southern horror? I'm thinking it's classic.
I mean, his accent is southern. I'm not sure where the state is. Let me have a look.
I'll tell you exactly where the state is, but don't tell them because it'll give it away.
Okay,
No,
you tell
it's-
him. Look, just now. And
Oh,
Not southern
wait.
at all. It's northeast.
Hmm
Maybe it's like, wait, Lewis. I don't know. John, do you think it can be like Texas somewhere, like hillbillies?
I don't know. I feel like I should reckon. I don't recognize it at all. Is it like?
do the voice again, Andy, because that was good. I thought that was quite spot on.
I'm listening intently. Take a drink.
You
Hold on,
got
I'm
the-
gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink too.
Okay.
Don't y'all think about? No, that's not right. Don't think about doing it now, Lewis. Place is evil.
Oh, it's Pet Cemetery.
At cemetery, and what does he say?
Oh fuck.
Ah,
I was nowhere near that.
That's why I said don't say the state, because as soon as you say Maine, it's not
Yeah.
far to go from that to.
it was your. So this is the new Pet Cemetery, right? Not the.
It's the clip I watched was from the old one, but
Oh, is
I
it?
imagine the quote would be from both of them. I think it makes it onto a poster.
Don't do it. This place is evil.
Is the added pressure? Is the added pressure knowing that that I think the guys are going to get it if you don't?
I actually don't. I'm not too sure about the actual quote. I just think
I'm not sure about the line. I watched Pet Sematary. I haven't seen the remake, and I watched the original again probably about a year ago.
I'm skipping it.
If you said,
all right.
I mean, is that officially passed to us or not?
Yeah, you've got it, Ben.
Ben, I
Go
think
Well,
I think
I
it's
don't-
Ben's
probably
got
the.
all of them, so
I don't
Well, yeah,
think I've
okay.
got it.
You go ahead, Ben, because you're
No,
nailing this.
I don't think I've got this one. So, if you said it makes it to a poster, then the tagline is "Dead is better."
I was going to say. Well, go on, Andy. What were you going to say then?
Sometimes dead is better. Very good.
Yeah, sometimes that is
Okay.
better. That's-
Do we get it? Do we get it? Even if I don't
you
say
can have it. You can have
sometimes?
it.
Ben,
Well
you are
done.
amazing at this.
Yeah, you're
Although-
good at this one.
I do not know what's going on, but I tell you what, this bottle of wine is empty, and for some reason, for some
is
reason, this
mine now.
round, for some reason, this round is working out for me. I can't
Picked
explain
up
it.
6 points in that round.
I can't
6
explain.
Wow.
points in steals, 2 points, well, 2.5 points of his own. Right, the
Might have
next
to open
round.
another one.
In true The Thing fashion, we're going to have a quick game of who goes there. So for each of you, this is the one where I have a horror character here, and I'm going to give you 5 clues to their identity.
Sounds
If
good.
you get it right after the first clue, you will get 5 points, and then I reduce the number of points you'll get by 1 for every clue you get. If you get to the end of your 5 clues and you haven't been able to find out the answer, I will give your partner a single guess, and then I will throw it over to the team for a guess if they also don't get it. But you can have a guess with every single clue. You haven't lost your chance if you guess after the first clue and it's wrong. So Luke, you're up first. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
So your character is gender neutral / non-binary.
The character from Splice.
It's not the character from Splice. Your second clue.
Good guess.
They have a sibling / partner called Vin's Clotho. I didn't know they had a partner called Vin's Clotho until I looked at this question.
They've got a partner, like a old sibling called Vince Clotho.
Well, I'm not sure what their exact relation is, but they have some kind
It's
of
the character from Splice.
not the character from life. This character visited New York during the 1980s.
Oh, I know what it is.
It's not Jason Voorhees, is it?
Not Jason Voorhees.
Just thinking
Your
Jason
next
Takes
clue.
Manhattan.
Your
Yeah.
next clue number 4, is that this character is a gatekeeper of Gozer.
Oh. Are you the keymaster? It's trying to work out which one's which. The gatekeeper, that's Sigourney Weaver.
Not Sigourney Weaver at all.
Rick Moranis then.
I mean, no, sorry. I mean, it's not
50-50.
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh no, I mean it's
It is like Sigourney Weaver is involved in this whole thing.
oh
but,
Zool then.
It
We're
is
talking about
Zool. Correct.
Who's
Um,
Vince Clotho?
Vince Clotho is the one that is the other dog that gets Rick Moranis.
Are you the key
Oh,
master?
okay. Okay.
Vince Clotho.
Vince
Come in,
Clotho.
we got a great party.
That's a good impression.
Yeah, it's good.
For those playing along at home, if you'd needed the last clue, clue number 5 would have been often mistaken for Dana, even when there isn't one. So when there is no Dana, there was, of course, only Zool. But there we go. So yes, Zool, correct. Ben, for yours, your person here, clue number 1, they present as male.
They present as male. So many options. Jason Voorhees.
Not Jason Voorhees. Your character, originally from Babylon, though they are now US based, if the films are anything to go by.
Actually from Babylon, they're Jesus. Some sort of Pinhead. Oh, that's completely wrong.
It's not Pinhead. Your third clue is that this character is an amateur filmmaker.
Jesus. Not G. That's not an answer.
Not Jesus. No, incorrect.
So, an amateur filmmaker originally from Babylon.
Yep.
And the rivers of Babylon.
Stop Boney M.
That was such
An
a
amateur-
perfect moment when everyone was completely quiet. And Ben was just
Just
singing
waiting
that
for me
himself.
to-
It was quite angelic.
Amateur.
actually.
An amateur filmmaker. One of the people that was involved in the Blair Witch Project.
It's not, I'm
Josh.
afraid, Ben.
Oh,
Not
Josh.
Josh.
Josh!
The next clue for you, Ben, clue number 4 is, despite being inspired by Samara from The Ring, this character looks quite like Mick from Slipknot.
Oh, it's Sinister.
It is Sinister.
Ah, dude, it was
What's his name?
it was the Slipknot clue that got me because it's the same it's the same face as
We've already
It's the
had
same-
cunting, so
Yeah.
we've already had cunting, so let's allow fucking. It's the same mask as Mick from Slipknot. Thank you. That was the perfect clue for me.
I
Sinister.
definitely got it yet, though, right?
His name isn't Sinister, though. That's just the film he's in.
Shit! I'm so confident at
His
this
name
stage.
isn't
I'm
Mr.
Like,
Sinister. Marvel
yeah,
are very
Mr.
litigious about
Sinister.
that stuff.
I mean, I've only ever seen the movie once, and I wasn't a massive fan of it, so I'm not gonna get it right. But
Well, maybe the fifth
If-
clue will help you.
Okay.
His name is a bit like a haunted bagel.
Ghost Bread.
Name is not Ghost Bread.
Well, let's get past that
Luke-
to
Luke, have you got
Bagul.
a save? It's Bagul, correct? Or like a haunted bagel would be.
Do I
called.
get any? Do I get anything? Do I get anything at all for knowing it was
Luke.
Sinister?
Luke salvages the one.
you get nothing. Ben.
Damn it! Damn it! Can I
6
mention?
points last round. Then you
Can I
can
mention? At least mention Ethan Hawke's lovely cardigan in that movie.
That
That's
is
the only
such a
thing I
good
took away
photo.
from it.
That is a chunky knit. I think I saw it on Twitter the other day. Someone had posted, "I've reached the age in my life where that is a legitimate
Yeah.
like outfit choice."
That's
saw
Keelan.
that.
Keelan
it's like
Patrick Beck, right?
It's like the glasses on the chain
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
isn't it? Respect.
Solid.
Great look. John, are you ready for yours?
I am.
Your first clue is that this character is male.
Jason.
It's not Jason Voorhees.
One of these days it will be Jason.
One of these things. And when we say female, it will be Ellen Ripley.
The second clue for you, John, is that all of his species appear to be male, at least at birth.
Interesting. Interesting.
Predator?
It's not the predator. Your third clue is that this
Oh.
character is both a father and a leader of his people.
That's
Oh.
confused me.
He is
Alright, yeah.
both a father and a leader of his people, and all of his species are male at birth.
This is fucked up. Who's he mating with?
I don't
Couldn't
know.
tell you without giving it away.
I'm gonna need the Oh no, go ahead, keep going.
Your fourth clue, John, is that notable from other members of his kind thanks to his distinctive hairstyle.
Oh, Ben knows it.
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe. I think I know it, but maybe.
For some reason, Avatar keeps popping into my head.
I mean,
Like,
I know it's
just don't know
problematic in
why.
many reasons. I'm not sure even I'm stretching to Avatar as a
Dreadlock.
horror movie.
It was little dreadlocks that he plugs into a.
John, would you like your last clue?
I'm gonna need it. I'm really
Your
struggling
fifth
with this.
clue, John, is that technically he dies in childbirth by being reduced to a skeleton by UV radiation. Technically dies in childbirth.
I
But
thought
because-
I knew.
But because he gets turned into a skeleton by UV radiation.
Oh
but
God.
I thought I knew, but I definitely don't.
In the process of birthing more children.
So
Oh,
Or maybe I do. Or maybe I do.
I think we're on the same page, Ben. I think I might know who it is. I don't think I know his name.
I think I know his name.
oh God, I have no clue. So unless Zoe's got anything, I think this is
So
going to be
have
a
you
horror
got the
hangout
save
one.
for him?
Well, I told you the things that are popping into my mind are very.
Jake Sully.
Well, I mean, so he must be a skeleton of some sort, maybe.
I mean, we're all skeletons of some sort.
Okay.
We're all meat skeletons
We
piloted
are.
by some sort of AI.
I'd just like to point out that in the previous, I don't even remember what the question was, but when I was either really surprised or disappointed by Ben's question, is when this bottle of wine has really hit me hard now. So,
I had to open bottle 2 because I was like,
Oh my
what are my other options? Like just carry on or open bottle 2. And I've opened bottle 2 and now I feel yeah.
but you have responded very well to bottle 1 because you were putting that down to your success in the earlier round. So who knows?
Maybe that's my undoing. Maybe
what's
that's my
gonna
undoing.
happen.
Maybe that's my undoing. We never know.
I mean, I don't think we know, do we?
I'm gonna
Zoe?
I think let's just put an answer out there, John, because I feel like something. I'm just gonna say random. If it's not Avatar, I'm gonna say The Mummy.
It's not the Mummy.
Ben, let's Professor X it to each other.
Okay. Do we want to get those bald heads out? I'm ready to get the bald heads out. Let's do it. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me
Well,
to do like a
what's that
countdown
one
to answer
word,
after
and if
3?
this
What-
word
Can
is
we
not
talk
correct,
about it? Can we talk about it first?
I
No.
didn't have my headphones on, so say it. So
Should we say,
the
should we say
word.
at the same time?
Okay. Ready?
Oh, it's gonna be different. Yeah, 3,
You ready?
2, 1.
1.
Spike.
We both said Spike
From Gremlins.
from Gremlins or Gremlins 2. I don't really know.
It is Gremlins. I'm
Yes.
going to have to give you half because I will get emails. His name is Stripe. But yeah.
Oh. Something must have gotten interfered in the
Something got
Professor
involved.
X. sort of
My
thing.
Wi-Fi dropped out when we were trying to. Yeah, there was something. There was something
Yeah.
not quite right.
But
Spike.
still,
Is it not Spike?
it's Stripe.
I think Spike is actually from Gremlins 2. I couldn't
So
remember.
how did we both get it
Is that one
wrong
of these-
to a
is
degree
this
where
one of
we
these
got it?
Mandela
it's the same?
effect things?
It's got a
'Cause
It's
Mohawk.
Mandela effect, man.
that's the thing, though, Luke, because you say that the one in Gremlins 2 is called Mohawk.
Oh,
Wow,
dude,
okay, yeah.
I'm confused because I've already involved Gremlins twice in my answers so far. And now I'm even more confused as to
It's
why I
Christmas now. The Gremlins are coming up. Zoe, I will give you your one of these. So your first clue, it's a man.
Let's say Freddy Krueger.
It's not Freddy Krueger. It's Jason Voorhees. No, it's not Jason Voorhees. Your second clue is this man, unlike us, sadly, will remain a citizen of the EU. He's from a European country.
He's European.
He's
Dracula.
European. He's not Dracula. It's a good guess, though.
Very good.
Your third clue is he has extensive work experience as a cobbler.
I don't even know what a cobbler does.
They make shoes.
Shoes.
Oh.
Oh,
Cobbles.
there we go.
He cobbles.
Ah.
Shoes. He's European and he makes shoes. He's only not my type.
You only like Americans who make other things,
Funnily enough, I always date Europeans, so none of
but
them.
no cobblers.
Again, I'm thinking of like Pinocchio's dad for some reason. I don't.
Geppetto.
Yeah, that's who pops to mind. Like, he does shoes now. Can I say Geppetto? Just
Yeah,
to
you
get
can
another
guess
clue.
Geppetto. Unfortunately, it's not correct. Your fourth clue is that this character gave Jennifer Aniston her first big, in inverted commas, wink wink, movie break.
Is it Leprechaun?
Is the Leprechaun.
Nice work.
I was thinking Leprechaun when you said cobbler, but
Great. Right.
has he not got an actual name? Is it just Leprechaun?
Oh, he does have a name, but no one knows that.
You're not supposed to know it. I think that's the thing, right?
Is he from Europe? I
Where
thought-
some Republic
He's
of
from
Ireland.
Republic of
Proper
Ireland.
Irish man.
yeah.
He's definitely an Irish fella. Sorry.
That's been cancelled as well.
I
Then
feel,
just
like,
Luke to go.
I feel like from this stage of the podcast onwards, disregard anything I say.
It's just Zoe and Luke
It's
that
not
needs
good.
to be cancelled now.
Just two left of us to cancel, mostly down to accent work, if we're honest. Okay, so our next round. Oh shit, this is going to be fun when we've all had a drink. So we are going to have a game of everyone's favourite game, Hammer's Hammer.
I'm gonna
You say round robin.
interrupt you. I'm sorry, but please tell us the scores on the doors, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry guys, keeping you in suspense. Let me scroll down
Come
to the
on!
bottom there. Tell you. So your score so far: Luke Kondor with a K has 15 points. Hang on a second, that cannot be right. I'm gonna have to work this out for you,
Keeping us
Ben.
in suspense.
Can I
on
you're talking about European, and I was like, I need to go peeing. Can I nip to
Yeah,
the toilet?
Do you
I'll
want a
tell you
pee
what,
break? Will I
would
will I
like
do
to go
this?
into peeing as well.
Yeah.
Me
I'm
too.
having a beer as well.
Everyone have a little
Me
bathroom
three.
break while I tot up the scores.
We're all
Sure.
gone.
Now, depending on the level of editing we do here before we put this out, this may be a couple of bits of silence. Only I, Andy, am here right now, just enjoying a drink while the others go for a wee. Hopefully, Luke may just edit this out for your to avoid any dead air here. Otherwise, maybe just hit that skip 15 seconds button. I'm not going to say anything exciting. I'm just going to sit here and quietly enjoy a drink. I'd engage you in conversation here, but you wouldn't be able to answer me. But I certainly do hope if Luke does leave this in, that you're having a lovely festive period. Or if you're listening into this in the future, whatever period of time you're having then. Ah, you're back, John. I'm
That
just
was a fast one.
just filling dead air in case Luke doesn't edit this.
Since I'm here, and obviously all the listeners at home already know what the scores are, but where am I sitting?
Right. Oh, I didn't tell anyone the scores yet. That's fine. John, you are currently in third place.
Okay. Third out of four. It's not great, but I'll take it. It's not fourth.
You're only 1 point behind second place, though.
Oh, okay. Whew. How many rounds do we have to come?
Right. We have 3 rounds to go.
Okay. And is that including the mad final round where
No,
it's all
you have
to
you have 3 rounds and then you have the final.
I'm very excited about this. But I'm very disappointed that I've already been cancelled.
You can't like now you're in many ways it should be freeing, John. You can't be cancelled twice. Spin off and tell them.
Good point. Oh, I can hear someone coming back. It's Luke.
That sounds like a garage door. Here he is, just getting his blankets back on.
Also wearing a yellow hoodie, which I liked because one of your first questions, Luke, was a giallo question.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Seems like so long ago now. We're in for an epic one, but this has been good.
Yeah.
Having a nice time. It's just hanging out with friends.
Oh, it's
And
been
then
so
again, John, we're like peek behind the curtain here. We're talking about long sessions. No one at the point of recording this one's no one's heard any of the D&D sessions yet. Now those are epics.
Oh my goodness, those are seriously epic. And when people do start hearing them, it's going to be interesting to hear what people think. Because
and, we're worried about dropping.
I have no idea what's happening with that stuff. Are you
worried about dropping some
C
bombs on this? That's all over it.
it's. I don't know if you're editing this out. Look, I have no problem with you not editing it out, but the D&D. Are we allowed to say it's going to be a podcast, Andy? I just have.
I think we're gonna release it. In many ways, it's just us that it's putting pressure on. Yeah. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I think people, if we did put it out there's a section of people that would enjoy listening to it. I think
a very, very niche community that might get a kick out of it. There's genuinely been points, which has never happened on podcasts with me before. There's genuinely been points when I am completely unable to talk because I'm giggling so much. It's just so ridiculous.
And I feel so bad, Lewis, who is fantastic at running the game. John, am I being unfair that maybe I upset him as much as anyone? I think ruining his best plans.
Yeah, we take it upon ourselves because we're all novice D&D players, and he's a seasoned D&D like DM, and just by the fact that we have inquisitive minds, we ask him questions that I'm pretty confident in saying he has never been asked before. For example, to give you a little teaser, I spent a fair amount of time questioning him about how the plumbing works in Dungeons and Dragons land because I wanted to go down a toilet.
We've all fought it at least once.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I managed to ruin his life when he planned out what was going to be a fairly extensive part of the game we were going to play. A big fight that he'd queued up for us, ruined it by pretending that we were giving up and then stabbing a robber in the eye. But yeah, what a time. Anyway, back to it. We're going to play, as I say, everyone's favorite round, I imagine. Or maybe I said the most stressful round was over. I think that was wrong. This is probably more stressful, right? We're going to play a bit of Hammer's Hammer, which is the legally distinct version of Mallet's Mallet, for those of you old enough to remember what that was. So what we'll do is we'll go a little bit of round robin. I will give you I can see the stress in Luke's face. We'll go around the group. We'll follow a topic, and basically you mustn't repeat an answer that's already been said. Obviously, we have a list of answers that we're working from. And I will give you, let's be face it, I'm not going to be timing it, an arbitrary amount of time before I realise you've run out and you're out. We will.
I'll just remember what this is. I'm just remembering what this is.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play an open hand so we can get a bit of practice before we go into it?
No, I say just go into it.
Go for it.
Okay, you ready? In that case, excuse me while I get the list up. Points wise. So the first person out will get no points. The second person out will get 1 point. The runner-up will get 2, and the winner will get 3 points for each of the rounds we play. Oh shit! We all went for the toilet, and I haven't told you who's leading, have I? So far, it's a fairly tight competition right now. Zoe, you're currently in 4th place with 9. Just ahead of that with 11.5 is John. Ben, you're in 2nd place with 12.5 points, but ahead of the game right now with 15 points is Luke Kondor with a K.
Well done, Luke.
Luke Kondor with a K. Come on.
Right.
Just wait till we're doing this round.
John, we need to up our game. Or, I mean...
Not over yet. It's not over yet.
Now,
I'm gonna have to open another bottle of wine.
I'm just insulating myself from getting emails here. This is according to the list on Wikipedia. So things under this category may exist, but if they're not there, go and add it to Wikipedia. Technically, it's your problem, not mine. So the first category I am putting forward today is films featuring killer sharks. There is an extensive list for you to work from here. And we will follow the group round as the running order we've had before. So, Luke, we'll begin with you when you're ready, and then we'll pass around in the order we've had the other one. You ready? Jaws. Ben.
Deep Blue Sea.
Very nice. John.
Jaws 2.
Great. Zoe.
Sand sharks.
We're in there. Yes. Luke.
Sharknado.
Yes. Ben.
Deep Blue Sea 2.
Yes. John.
Jaws 3. 3D.
Jaws 3D. Very good, Zoe.
Mega shark versus giant octopus.
Of course. I don't even need to check the list for that. That's on there. Luke.
The Meg. Is it called the Meg? Meg?
Is on there. Just bear with me a second because I've been drinking. Ben, did you say the Meg?
No.
No. I said Deep Blue Sea. And
Okay,
then
fine.
Deep Blue
Ben,
Sea 2.
Ben,
Have I
it's
gone
yours.
twice?
No. Yes,
No.
you have.
Yeah. Confused him. He's rattled.
This is time number 3, right?
This is time number 3. Don't stall for time, Ben. Come on.
So I'm hoping I can say Deep Blue Sea 3, right?
It's come out. You're fine. Yeah.
Jaws the
John.
Return. Also known as
Afraid,
Jaws.
John. It's Jaws the Revenge. You're incorrect.
Oh my god, how have I been put out in this?
I'm so glad because I was out. I had nothing left.
Right. So
I've got so many, and I was going through the Jawses first. Ah!
John is eliminated. Everything that is any answers that have already been said remain burned.
Oh,
Zoe, you
yeah,
can
I'm still
restart
out.
when you're ready.
Sky sharks.
The
You've
list.
stumped him. You've stumped him.
I have to
You've
check.
stumped the quizmaster. He's Googling.
It's on this list. It is not on this list.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that I saw it on streaming the other day.
Right, you know
Can't
what?
find it.
I
Find it.
will give you
Find
enough
it.
time.
Send it
I
to
will-
Andy, please.
It's on IMDb. You're fine. It's staying.
Yes.
Right, Luke,
Oh, you're in. Is it staying?
staying.
Okay.
Great white shark.
Oh, Ben, sorry, Luke, if you hadn't said shark, there is a film called Great White, I'm afraid, but
That's what I was
Unfortunately.
like. Great white shark is in it. I think. Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
had nothing. I was making it
Ben,
up.
you can restart when you're ready.
What did I say last? Oh God. The Shallows.
The Shallows, correct.
Oh, good one.
Zoe,
The reef.
yes, it's good. Ben,
That's a good one as well. I've not actually seen it, but I'm pretty sure there's a shark in it. 47 meters down.
that's good. Yep. Zoe,
I think I saw this somewhere, so this is a bit of a guess. Zombie sharks.
Ah, that's always going to be a film. How is that not a film?
it's not on here.
Fuck.
You know what? We'll call it at that one. We'll say maybe it hasn't had a significant enough impact. We'll call that a win for Ben then. And then second place for Zoe. Right. So
I
let
am
me
literally never going to forgive myself for this.
I know,
thought that
you're
was
always
gonna be-
like, oh, I love shark movies.
I'm like such a massive shark movie fan. I will never forgive myself.
I mean, luckily, I managed to rely on the Deep Blue Sea trilogy.
But you
But,
need,
like,
you need a
majority-
franchise.
You need
Yeah,
a
you could've-
franchise.
There was lots more Sharknadoes people could have thrown out there.
Oh, there was
But,
so many
Oh
great
yeah, someone said shark. Who said Sharknado? Luke, you said Sharknado, didn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't. Even, I completely forgot you even said that.
There are others. There are others in here. You could have had 2 or 3-headed shark attack. Mako.
I mean, we could have
Mako,
gone
the
to
Jaws of
5 a.m.
Death, Malibu shark attack.
47 meters down, uncaged, also
Yeah.
known as 48 meters down. That could have been gone.
I would never have got the sequel.
The Reef
47
2, colon, High Tide.
Santa Jaws. I watched that like 2 nights ago.
Oh shit!
I literally was saving so many movies, and I can't believe I forgot that Jaws was called Revenge and not Return.
Shark in Venice.
That's bloody wine, man. I'm never
Shark in
drinking wine
Venice.
again.
What's the Michael Caine one? What's the Michael Caine?
That's the Revenge.
Jaws the Revenge, yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Or as some people call it, Jaws the Return. Right. I'm going to close that tab down. And your second Hammers challenge. This is a less extensive list. I'm going to ask you for films which feature the acting talents of Robert Englund. Luke, you may begin when you're ready.
That's hard.
A New Nightmare.
Yeah, Wes Craven's in that math, fine. Ben?
Freddy versus Jason.
Yep. John?
Dream Warriors?
Yep, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. Zoe?
A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep, it's good.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Very good, even got the subtitle. You're up,
Oh, is
Ben.
it me?
Yep.
He is. I'm worried that this might be incorrect, but he's definitely in something like. Oh, I should just go for a Nightmare on Elm Street film, but I've never really been the biggest fan of them. But I'm pretty sure he's in Urban Legend.
Might be like a teacher or something.
He's in Urban Legend, definitely.
His name is Professor Wexler in Urban Legend. Very good. John?
Shit.
I
gonna have
can't remember what Nightmare on Elm Streets have been mentioned already.
Yeah,
I
we did
think
them out of order.
I think he's in Zombie Strippers.
Check that one. Zombie Strippers, yeah, as Ian Esco.
Yes.
Ian Esco.
So,
Yes. Come on, Ian.
There's a film that he's in that I watched that was really fucking shit. And I'm trying to think of it. And I've just got no idea. Otherwise, was he in Nightmare on Elm Street 2? Which I don't know what the other title of that might be. Or if someone said it.
he was, but Luke already said it. Sorry.
There we go. Go on.
And right, there's one down. Luke, are you ready to re-begin?
Yeah. House of 1,000 Corpses.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, is he in that?
Oh, fuck, it's me again, isn't it? Every time you go silent, I realise it's me.
Oh, sorry. Actually, hold fire. You're right. He's not in the House of 1,000 Corpses. He is in
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I don't think Robert Englund's in
question you.
House of 1,000 Corpses.
House
Oh, I'm
of...
thinking of something else. Oh no.
he's in 2001 Maniacs.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh no. Okay.
Luke has also gone down.
I did a Revenge Return. I did a John
Yeah.
Crinan.
It's so painful to do. Oh my god, I'll never ever forget this.
I mean,
Ben,
what
you're back
I'm
up.
gonna say is which A Nightmare on Elm Street films have we said so far, but no, you're not gonna be able to confirm that, are you?
I can't help you with that. You just have to take a
Fuck.
shot.
Fuck. A Nightmare on Elm Street 5.
Yes.
Is no one said
No.
that?
No one said that. That's fine.
I can't believe it.
The
can't
dream
believe
child is still good for someone to
No,
use, and you've used
you don't
it.
need you don't need a tagline from me, right?
No, I'll let you have it. It is the dream child for those
So-
playing at home.
I really can't remember what Nightmare on Elm Streets have been mentioned, so I'm going to take a really risky answer because I can't remember if Andy said films or not. But he is in Stranger Things 4. He's just been announced as a cast member of Stranger Things 4.
True. It's true.
He is going to be in it. You know what? Let's keep this interesting. I'll let you have it. Carry on, Ben.
I'll only question that if I now get eliminated immediately. There's a film.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a film. There's a film. Luke,
Just
there's a film.
Ben.
And I'm pretty sure he's in it. And I'm gonna say it. And if you say he's not in it, then I'll be like, what the fuck? But it's something along the lines of Hatchet. The Hatchet.
Okay.
Say Hatchet.
He's in 2006 Hatchet as Samson Dunstan. He checks in as Samson Dunstan.
Yeah, boy! Samson Dunstan! He's my boy! Come on, bring it in, Samson Dunstan.
Oh,
Bring
God,
it in.
I've got literally nothing now. Was there a 2001 Maniac sequel called 2002 Maniacs?
Using the 101 Dalmatians method of naming. No, there is no 2002 Maniacs. Ben takes it.
John.
Oh, I take it. I don't have to mention another one.
You're the last one.
I mean,
Did you have another one?
The only other one I was going to say was because I watched it kind of recently, and I don't know if I've just completely misremembered, but I'm pretty sure he's in Wishmaster, right?
He is in Wishmaster.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I would have done it. I would have done it.
You would have
I would
won.
have done it. But I
There's
would have
no
done it.
way. There's no way I could have gotten 2 more Robert Englund movies. No way.
You had a couple of
I mean,
Freddy's left.
to be
There
fair-
was still
to be
the
fair-
Dream Master, and there would have been Freddy's Dead at the Final Nightmare.
I was going to say Stranger Things, like just before John was going to say it. I was going to say, can I get away with Stranger Things? So
That was all I had left at that point.
that's
Right,
hard, man.
and
That's hard.
the final round of Hammer's Hammer. With some of the answers that people have given today, maybe there are more people that are going to get things in this than I thought. But our final topic is, according to this list on Wikipedia, list of films featuring giant monsters, known in Japan as kaiju. That's like the Native Americans saying corner's maze. Now that is like known in Japan as. But yeah, here we go. List of films. Luke, you can begin when you're ready.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is it like just Godzilla or any big monster?
Any big monster. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
Godzilla.
Okay.
As long as it's on this. As long as it's on this list.
Wait, are they all from Japan?
No,
Okay. All right. I'm
No.
good. I'm done.
there's lots.
I'll start off with Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yes. You know what? I'm going to be really
Which
mean
year?
and say that wipes
Which
out
year?
any film that's just called Godzilla.
Oh,
so
no, that's what I
Oh,
was.
shit.
That is,
Which year? Which
that
year is it, Luke?
54,
Add the year.
98, 2014.
Fuck you, Luke.
And 2019, right, as well.
Yes. No, so it's King of the Monsters. That's fine. But I've said it now, so I've burned it.
Ah.
This might be risky. This might be risky. And if it's wrong, then I'm going to feel very silly. But I'm going to say it anyway. Cloverfield.
Cloverfield's fine.
Fuck! Can't believe it.
John.
Why am I going risky with my first answer? Jesus.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Is there
No.
any kaiju?
You can't have that.
It totally does have kaiju in it. If I get
joking.
kicked out on
I'm
this
jo-
one, I'm going to be
joking,
really
I'm joking,
disappointed.
I'm joking.
Just to make sure it hasn't. Maybe they haven't written it in the same place.
I mean, that is a spoiler for
It
10
definitely
Cloverfield Lane.
counts. It definitely counts.
10 Cloverfield Lane has not been listed, but I agree. Let's go against Wikipedia
Yeah.
on this one. There's a big monster at the end. Okay, Zoe.
The host.
The host, correct.
That is a fantastic answer.
Luke.
And my next answer, Zoe.
Fuck you, Ben.
I can't remember, but I think Cloverfield Paradox has. I'm pretty sure it has like some scenes with some big monsters in it.
Yeah, the Cloverfield Paradox is listed, and apparently the Cloverfield Monster is in it at some point.
Yeah.
I gave
Well,
up on it. I wasn't
Cloverfield
enjoying
Paradox is listed, but 10 Cloverfield Lane isn't. That's surprising to me.
I can't remember there being any in
Wait,
Cloverfield Lane.
Wait, are we not
Yes,
including?
Let's not
Tem-
talk about it.
Okay,
Wait.
all right.
Sorry, going back. Are we
I'm
not
sure there
including
will be.
Temp? Are we not including Temp Cloverfield Lane?
We are.
Andy?
We
Yeah,
are,
we've let him have it. So
Oh, we
yeah, he's
are.
still in.
Okay.
John, sorry, Ben, you're up.
Can I say King Kong?
Can say King Kong. And that's fine.
That opens a whole other side of this
Debate.
Yeah.
John.
Well, we were talking about earlier, Kong Skull Island.
Skull Island, fine. Zoe?
How monster does it have to be a monster?
Funny, I blew up the kid.
Like,
Yeah.
like if it's big but a humanoid, does it count?
I mean, without saying your answer, I couldn't possibly tell you. Like, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, are you thinking? Or,
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
you know what? Not only would I allow it, it's on the list.
Okay, there we go. Done.
Pacific Rim.
It's on the list.
Pacific Rim, good. That can. You're all good, Luke. That's it. Ben.
I hate to be that guy, but Pacific Rim. Oh,
What guy?
name? now it's come to saying the name of the sequel. Pacific Rim Uprising. I've never seen it, so it could be terribly wrong.
Yeah, you're all good.
Why are you leaving it
is-
so
it
long
is-
before you...
It is upright. It is uprising. I have to scroll through all those G's to get to it.
okay.
There's so many Godzilla
Pacific Rim
films.
Uprising. I've not seen it, so I felt a little bit
John.
unsure.
Is it called Godzilla versus Mothra, or is it just Mothra?
It's a Godzilla versus Mothra. You're fine. Zoe.
I'm gonna go for The Mist.
The Mist is on there. Very good.
Good answer.
That is an absolutely great answer.
That's made me
Luke.
think of.
Great answer.
I'm gonna go with Reptilicus.
Reptilicus is on the list.
Oh God.
Ben.
Shit. I've hit a brick wall.
The wine's getting the best of.
Shit. So I'm gonna say, fuck. I'm gonna say Dwayne the Rock Johnson's movie Rampage, because it's got loads of big shit in it, right? It's the
Rampage
big
is
shit in
on the
Rampage.
list.
It's on the list. Oh yes, yes. Yeah, I can't believe it.
John.
I'm over the moon.
I'm just thinking of all Godzilla versus movies now. Is it? Oh man, I'm gonna get kicked out first. I can just tell. Is it like Raidan or something like that? Godzilla versus Raidan or something like that? Is that right? Begins with an R.
Unfortunately, John.
Rodan.
Rodan. Yeah, I'll let you say that Rodan is a film. Fine. Rodan's good. You've made it. Zoe.
Oh my God.
Okay, my next one, and I don't know if it's going to be on the list, but I'm going to go for it anyway, is Jason and the Argonauts, because there's a big kind of monster at the end.
God, yes, there is.
Sadly, is not on there.
Oh,
I'm guessing. Do you mean Jason and the Argonauts? That's the one where he gets the skeletons, right, to get the golden fleece. Were you thinking of Clash of the Titans, where the Kraken comes out of the water?
no, I'm thinking of Jason and the Argonauts at the end, where there's the big, because I don't really know what counts as a creature. It's like a statue, and he's huge, and he's
Yeah, there is a
and
giant
he leaks
statue.
oil, and they have to fight him. He's
Luke,
like the big boss.
Luke, that's the dude we put in our fucking comic book. That's the dude who's in El
Oh,
Marvel
that's
number
the,
2.
That's the Achilles
That's-
man.
That's the Achilles statue himself. I'm drunk, so I don't know.
We'll
But,
throw it to the crowd. Do we want to
yeah,
say?
I mean-
Should we say up yours Wikipedia and let's carry on?
I don't think I've
Let's
seen
carry
it, to be
on.
honest, so I don't know.
Now I
Let's
know what
carry
you
on.
mean. It's like it's not.
Unless
it's not
it
at the
means
beginning.
they win.
You're still going, Zoe. You're still good.
Okay, thanks, guys.
I know what you mean. The guy who they take the little plug out of his ankle,
Yeah, and all the
Hercules does it.
oil goose
or the oil
that
comes out.
Yeah.
The guy, he's definitely a kaiju.
Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla, good.
Oh, good answer. Oh.
Ben.
You know when you like, sorry. You know when you like,
The second barrel's kicking in.
you know when you're like you got an answer and you're like yeah, and then suddenly the next round comes along and you're like fuck.
What's it
So
called?
I'm gonna reconstitute an answer from a previous round, and I'm gonna say surely. Don't tell me I'm wrong, Andy. Surely the Meg counts, right?
Oh.
What was the category? Was it giant monsters or giant monsters attacking cities?
It was just giant monsters.
Giant monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Meg you can
should
have.
be then.
You're all good.
Yeah.
I can have the Meg.
You
Are you
have the Meg.
serious?
You
You
can
have
take
the
it,
Meg.
man.
I
This
hope
is
you're not-
feeling more and more like a Chianti episode as we go. So I really feel that me and Zoe have brung the mood.
That's the good thing. Every one of these quizzes has been, I think, influenced by the guests we have on there. I'm having a great time. Listeners, let us know how you're feeling about this.
If it's anything like A Nice Chianti, listeners will be hating this right now. But that's okay. Is it my turn?
It is.
Well, we had Jason and the Argonauts. Zoe, just to bring it even back to A Nice Chianti, one of the films that we had on A Nice Chianti was Flesh Gordon. And in Flesh Gordon, there is definitely a kaiju. If we're accepting Jason and the Argonauts, then we have to accept the Great God porno from Flesh Gordon. I'm sorry, but it has to be allowed.
I don't need to look it up. I will allow it.
I see the stress on his face. Stress on Andy Conduit-Turner's face.
I'm going to type in Flesh Gordon. So I've got a VPN.
Fantastic answer. Fantastic answer.
Zoe.
Okay, my answer is I just thought of it. Underwater.
Underwater's listed.
Yeah.
It's on the
That
list.
is
Oh, God.
another great answer. Another great answer.
I feel like
Luke.
this round is not too bad.
Night of the Demon. I've never seen it, but I know there's a big demon in it.
Apparently, it's not giant enough. It's not listed.
I'll concede.
Luke
We'll
Kondor
concede.
looks absolutely fuming.
We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Right. So, Luke is out. Ready to restart when you're ready, Ben.
I feel like I'm going to refer to a previous answer again. I'm pretty sure someone's already used this as an answer, but surely. Oh, now I'm saying surely. I'm like, is it big enough? I'm going to say it anyway. Anaconda. It's got to be big enough. It's fucking massive.
That's right.
Is it giants, though?
Anaconda is on the list.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
He's
can't believe
in.
it. Can't
John.
believe it. Can't believe it.
Well, there's an Anaconda 2, right? So, can I have that?
Shit.
Could, John. Unfortunately, it is not called Anaconda 2. It is called Anacondas, Hunt for the Blood Orchid. So you've been Jaws the Revenged, unfortunately.
My
Embarrassing.
grandma was called Anaconda. So really, I should have got that one.
But did you call a Nanaconda?
Oh.
It's a two-person shootout then between Zoe and Ben. Zoe, ready to start when you are.
I'm going to go for Colossal.
I really like that film.
Ah, great answer. Zoe's
Oh
got
my
so many good
God,
answers
that's
here.
a fucking great answer.
You're all good. Ben?
Ben, I'm going to beam you an answer. I've got a good one.
Okay. I'm hoping I can receive it.
I've sent it, so if you haven't received it, then
Then
that connection's
just
broke.
check my internet connection. It's fine. I feel like I've had to go a bit outside the box with a few of my answers, so I'm going to try and do it again. I'm thinking of massive shit. Massive shit. I'm going to go for it, and it might not be on the list, but I'm hoping it will be. Is Tremors on the list?
Oh.
Type it into the search bar here.
Oh,
Tremors is on the list.
oh.
You good?
Was that the answer
Sorry.
you beat me? Luke, was that the answer you beat me?
I'm going to lie and say yes.
beat me another one. Beat me another one, please. Beat me another
Zoe, you
one.
have another one.
Okay, so if Anaconda was big enough, I'm
Hey, that's my
hoping.
grandma. Oh, okay.
I'm hoping that maybe Lake Placid might be on the list.
Lake Placid is not on the list, but there is no way I'm standing for that. Lake Placid should definitely be on. And also, it versus Anaconda, as we established today. That's staying.
Big old crocodile.
Yeah. Ben,
What are we saying? We saying Anaconda? We saying Lake Placid is on the
Lake,
list?
Lake Placid is on.
I genuinely think I might be done. When you said King Kong just now, did you say King Kong? Does that cover
Yes.
the 30s version and also
That covers
the...
33, 76, and 2005. And John had Skull Island.
Again, this might be another one where I'm like, fuck, this is definitely not a what were we saying? Kaiju or just big bastard?
I think it's big monsters,
Coming
isn't
big
it?
bastard. But
Okay,
Kaiju was the
big
original
bastard. Let's go for the Blob. He's a big
The
bastard.
Blob
Yeah.
is on the list.
I
Correct.
can't believe it.
Are you serious? That's
I'm
on the list.
literally living on big bastards.
I can't believe the Blob is considered a kaiju movie.
Well, it's a
That's
list of
fucking
films
mad.
featuring giant monsters.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Okay. No pressure, Zoe, but I think I'm out.
I feel like I've got a few, maybe.
In the
A
tank.
few.
Okay, let's try this one. I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure. They're quite big. Skyline?
Skyline.
I was thinking Skyline as well.
It's like Cloverfield,
Yeah.
right, Luke?
It's like a big
Yeah.
old alien.
Yeah.
Twat.
I think
It's not on the list.
the thing is, I don't think they're actually monsters. They're like little ships. They're little aliens.
You could be right on that, actually.
Skyline isn't listed. Is that the one with? No, that's Battlefield New York.
It's
with
got
Kel
Donald
Kimball.
Faison in it.
Yeah, I
Should've
think
gone
they
with
are
my other
ships. If
one.
I remember in Skyline, I will call that out. Ben, have you won all 3
Oh
rounds? of
my
this?
god. Before we move on, can I check? Because I got sidetracked by Ben saying Anaconda, so I was like, well, Anaconda 2, obviously. I was originally going to say Gamera. Is that a film, or have I just invented that in my head, in my
That's a
wine?
heavy metal
Gamma is a turtle. You're fine.
Ah, I would have got
I was
that.
going to say Ghostbusters as well, because Zool becomes like a giant
Big old fucking.
Stay Puft
Marshmallow
Marshmallow
Man.
Man.
Can I
What?
also bring to the table Clash of the Titans? That was what I was
I
going to say.
was thinking that. Oh yeah.
Clash of
And
the Titans would have been fine, as with the follow-up Wrath of the Titans. What else let me give you a sampling for those of you
them.
playing
They
at
call
home.
it them with the big ants.
Them would have been good.
Oh, I was thinking them as well, yeah.
As would have been A Monster Calls, The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, the BFG,
BFG.
Deep
The
Rising.
fucking big old Pete.
Oh,
Rising.
that was on my list as well.
What a
Yeah,
movie.
Deep Rising, The Empire Strikes Back. There is a giant slug in it.
I really
What
fucked up with Night of the
Man.
Demon.
Wait.
Ghostbusters was
Return
listed.
of the
Luke.
Jedi. Return of the Jedi. The what's his name?
You've already won, Ben.
Ah!
Right.
Godzilla.
What about Eight-Legged Freaks?
Eight-legged freaks is
Yeah,
listed.
big-ass
Godzilla
spider.
versus
That was my
Megalon
last
versus
one.
Mechagodzilla versus King Ghidorah versus Gigan versus Destroyer.
I'll be honest. Like at least 50% of my answers then were like guesses. So I can't believe it.
This is the one that. This is the one that got me. You could have even had Jurassic World because the dinosaurs are genetically modified,
Shit in hell. This is just crazy.
or the new Jungle Book because of the massive King Louis.
That is fuck.
Right, but you've done it. Congratulations, everyone. You've all got points. Right, the next thing I have for you are taglines and the rap sheets. Are you guys ready? So let's run through these ones. Luke, you're up first. This first tagline for you. This summer, how fast can you swim?
Jaws.
It's not Jaws. Ben, can you save it?
This summer, how fast can you swim? Deep Blue Sea?
Not Deep Blue Sea. Chianti crew, have you got anything to this?
I mean, Zoe, you sounded like you had it. I would have guessed if it had been my question, I would have guessed Piranha.
I thought the same. Fast and vicious.
It is Piranha. Well, Piranha 3D.
Boom.
It is. Well done. Did you say it is?
Ben, your question.
Oh, well done. Well
Your
done.
first one. Evil just messed with the wrong hillbillies.
Tucker versus Dale.
No,
Oh, you're
close.
so close. It's
So
Go
Can
on,
we
Luke.
jump in?
Tucker
Can
and
you
Dale
say-
versus
can you-
Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil, correct?
Oh fuck!
Tucker versus Dale is
Oh,
is
thanks,
the
Luke.
sort of
Nice one,
kaiju
dude.
version of it.
I wasn't sure. Nice one. Lovely.
Mega Tucker versus
John, you're one.
Giant
Mecha
There
Dale.
is. Oh, this one. Mechadale. You're I think you'll get this if you've seen it, but only easy if you know.
Whose
There is
question
no
this,
darkness. Yours, John.
sorry?
There is no darkness, just reunion.
Oh.
Yeah.
There is no darkness, just reunion.
Is it like something to do with like religious stuff?
Yeah, I was
No, that's a
thinking it's-
communion, no?
There is no darkness, just reunion.
Oh, a fat. Oh, I don't know, John. I'm just shouting stuff.
Zoe, have you got?
Is it like the
John,
ni-
have
is
you
it
got your
like
guess?
the ninth? It's not the ninth configuration.
It's not the
um,
ninth configuration.
I don't know.
Zoe,
No.
do you have a save?
No, I don't. I have nothing.
Ben, anything to steal?
Sorry.
Oh, what was the
Say
thing
again.
again?
There is no darkness, only just reunion.
There is no darkness, and just a reunion.
I don't know. Somewhat spooky.
Midsummer.
Which?
No, it's the reunion. It's the invitation. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
What was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
the invitation's so
Invitation.
good.
Oh,
Invitation's a great movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Really add
Is
that
this-
to the list for next year.
Is this the first horror hangout where you guys have been drunk?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't normally drink that much.
Ever.
I reckon.
Zoe, this one is
Sorry.
yours. Cheap drinks, loud music, vampires. This'll be one hell of a night.
that sounds like the tagline to my parties. Not gonna lie. Can you repeat it, please, Andy?
Cheap drinks, loud music, vampires. This'll be one hell of a night.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Give you a little hint here. Think about when your parties might operate from.
I got it. I got it.
Why?
Stick that in my head
Why,
as well.
I think I know
John?
what it is.
Why are strip clubs coming to mind?
Well, I
Yes,
thought it was from
that's
Dusk
exactly
Till
what you
Dawn,
need.
isn't it?
He's
Correct.
got it.
Why is
Titty
Salma Hayek coming
twister.
to mind?
Titty twister. Why is
Yeah.
the titty twister coming to mind?
Why are titties coming to mind right now?
Right, Luke, your next one.
Yeah.
Not every gift is a blessing.
What the hell is this? It's not The Gift, is it?
No, it is not. Ben, anything to save that one?
That would have been my answer, I think, Luke. Sorry. Replicate.
Resay
Not
it?
replicate.
Not every
Repeat.
gift is a
Repeat
blessing.
that. Not every
Replicate.
gift. Replicate that shit. Not every gift.
That second bottle is kicking your ass.
Well, I feel like I was there, but now I'm not there. The ritual, for some reason, that's nothing to do with it, is it?
It's not the ritual.
Yeah, fuck you,
John-
Andy.
John, Zoe, anything to steal?
Okay, this isn't my answer. I'm just throwing it across to Zoe. It's not like Rosemary's Baby, is it? I don't think it is.
What was the?
It is your answer, John. The first thing you say is your answer.
What was the
I
line
tried
again?
to pour with my lid.
Every
Not
gift
every
is a
gift is a
blessing.
blessing. What's a film about gifts? Is there like a... Oh, it's got to be a Christmas movie, right?
It's not.
Oh.
I don't think it's Rosemary's Baby.
I don't think it's Rosemary's Baby either.
Something to do with the child feels okay, but I don't think it's that either. Gift, blessing. I feel like it's something to do with. I don't fucking know.
No, we don't know.
It is The Sixth Sense.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Ben, your next one. Beg for your life, pray for your soul, but whatever you do, don't make a wish.
You got it, Ben.
I mean, it's got to be Wishmaster, right?
It is the Wishmaster. The Wishmaster.
Literally just because we mentioned it in the previous round. That's the only reason.
It came up because old Robert England there. John, your next one. A body swap that cuts deep.
oh, is it freaky?
It is freaky.
Oh,
It's freaky.
And Zoe,
Horror
your
Hangout, episode
second.
158.
Listen to Horror Hangout. Don't listen to A Nice Chianti.
I mean, listen to both.
But
You're
one
allowed.
first.
Zoe, yours. Give your soul to the dance.
okay.
That's your quote, not an instruction.
Too late. Give your soul to the dance. Pops into mind. I don't think it is. Pops into mind is Suspiria.
It is
Ooh.
Suspiria.
It is.
Oh,
Yes.
nice
Correct,
work.
correct.
Well done.
Right. Last round of these ones, then I've got one more thing for rap sheets for you. So, Luke, your last tagline is, "It will consume you."
The Blob.
It's not the Blob. Ben, for a save.
It will consume you. That's a tough one. I mean, I don't know, so it's just going to be a guess. It will consume me. Sliver?
Neither of those things. Pass it over to the other guys.
Mind
John,
you.
I've got three potentials in mind.
Hit me.
Okay, oh fuck, have I just forgotten them? No, number one is They Live. Number two is Society, and the third is Videodrome, which it's definitely not. Any of
Yeah.
those?
I love all three of those movies.
Yeah,
They're
they're all good answers.
I don't feel like it's They Live. Oh, could it be They Live? Oh no, I don't think it is. It will
What?
consume you.
Consume.
I
Feels
know,
like
like it makes
a
sense.
big
Oh my goodness.
word, but I'm not sure. Those were I'm just throwing them out. Just saying words, saying movies. John, you get the final decision.
Well, I think the tagline to Society is something. It's some like I've got the DVD or Blu-ray just down over there, and it's something else. I don't think it's it will consume you. So I don't think it's that. It could be They Live, but
Feels obvious.
yeah. And Videodrome, I think, is like Long
Long
Live the New
Live the New
Flesh.
Flesh. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd love it to be one of those. I feel like it's not one of those. It will consume you. It will consume you.
Whose question was this? Whose question was
I
this?
think it's Zoe's.
No, this
Trolls.
was Luke's.
Oh
Luke.
God.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it was, yeah.
I know I've already passed, and so essentially I can't really say it was me, but the thing?
It's not the Ting.
The thing.
The Blob again?
Not the
Ting.
Blob. I'll put you guys out of your misery. I'm afraid no one has it. It is the Colour, or just Colour out of
Out of
space, or as the
space.
rest of us know
Oh.
it, the Colour out of space, which is that we all know based on the colour palette of the film, purple.
The
I
purple
would've
out of
got it.
space.
I would have got it.
Ben, this is yours. There is enchantment.
Just seeing
in the
him
light.
guzzling that wine then.
I nearly spilled it. Did you see?
Yeah.
It was a
You
close
drunk that.
spillage. It was all over the place. It was going whoa, 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 but I managed to somehow control it.
I don't know if you get like more listeners on audio or on YouTube, but everyone should go over to YouTube just to see how pleased Ben was with that glass of wine. Just there. You
Didn't
look
spill.
so
It was
happy.
so close. It was as close as possible to spilling. It didn't. It didn't. Okay. Hit me with the question, Andy. That's what I want.
There is enchantment in the light.
There is enchantment in the. See, I would have said something like "color out of space" for that. There's enchantment in the light.
Not like it's just the other tagline for that movie, just basically purple.
It's just purple,
Wait.
right?
Are you confusing me now? What did you say?
No,
There
ignore
is
all that, Ben.
enchantment in the light. Ignore all that.
Ignore the color, purple, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's enchantment in the light. I mean, I'm not 100%. I'll pass it over to Luke. He seems confident.
I'm not.
Ah!
Luke.
I don't know. What is it? Enchantment in the lights. Fire in the sky, maybe.
Not fire in the sky. Other guys? Chianti crew, what have you got?
I mean, I don't know the answer to this. Maybe the lighthouse.
It is the lighthouse, John.
Ah.
It's beautiful.
John, your question is: you see what it wants you to see.
Oh, I feel like I know this.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, that could be They Live, but Andy hasn't said it's right, so I'm going to take it back and pretend that was just me talking out loud.
That was just you musing.
Yeah. It sees what it wants you to see.
Wants you to see.
Oh man, there's a monster that makes you see things. Oh. It sees what you want, what it wants you to see. Oh, come on. Why is this not coming to me? There is a movie monster that everyone sees it differently.
Boggart.
What?
Boggart.
It's no, that's not what it is. It's completely gone out of my head what it is. Oh. I mean, I'm never going to recover from Jaws the Revenge. So,
Zoe, have you got anything for this?
Zoe, you're muted.
You could be saying the answer as we speak.
Why was I on mute? Who did that?
I think it was the wine, probably.
So I watched something recently, and it's probably wrong, but it feels like it's right, because in it there was an old dude, and he thought his wife was like talking to him and looking at him and making him chop vegetables, but it was actually slitting his own wrist. And I feel like that super could take this tagline, and I can't think of the fucking film, and it's going to drive me insane. But I don't think it was that film, because I feel like that was too recent. So what was that goddamn film?
You said vegetables, and I felt like I knew, but then as you said someone else, I was like, wait. No.
Oh no! What I watched? No, it definitely wasn't that. Okay, skip.
Ainsley Harriott and Ready
It's
So
not
They Could.
Ainsley Harriott. Horror Hangout, guys. Anything?
What was the thing again?
You see what it wants you to see.
Leprechaun. I'm gonna go with. What about you, Ben?
Not Leprechaun. Ben?
I mean, the only thing we've already mentioned it, but I'm going to say They Live just because.
It's not They Live. It's Oculus, of course.
I don't think I've seen it.
At this point, I definitely need a wee. I apologise. I will be right back.
I think I've remembered the film that I was thinking of now.
The chopping board. Oh,
I think that's in Color Out of Space as well. There's the woman is cutting a finger off.
It was a movie I watched on Netflix called Don't Listen.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't know.
Wait, was it? No, was it that? Who fucking knows at this point?
I feel so responsible for bringing the chaos of Chianti onto Horror Hangout. Sorry.
This has been a delight, I tell you. I mean, obviously, I'm used to running a tight ship. This is fine. So, Zoe, I'll give you yours, and we'll give it to Ben again if he needs it when he gets back. Evil runs in the family.
Oh,
All right, got a few options here.
I think it's your first. I think it's your first guess.
You think it's my gut instinct, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Was that what you were
John?
thinking, John?
No,
Oh.
I thought it was Hereditary.
It is Hereditary.
Oh, yeah, makes more sense. Well, I don't know. It could work for Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well.
Yeah, it could. It could absolutely, or
Anyway-
maybe more Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, maybe. But
I mean, I do
We,
blame you, John. So you said go with your.
And
Your
John,
first
and John,
instinct,
and
and
John
I did.
stole the point now. He's stacking his own deck against you, Zoe. The team's falling apart. So the final question in this round is just a quick bit of some of the characters from the film. So rather than give you a tagline, here are just some of the characters you'll meet in this film. So Luke, for your film, get ready to meet characters such as Marlena, Lily, Rob, Hud, helicopter pilot, and Russian man on street.
Marlena. That should.
Marlena, Lily, Rob, Hud, helicopter pilot, and Russian man on street.
we will explain all in a second, Ben.
What the fuck?
Oh my lord. Helicopter pilot. That rings a bell. Helicopter pilot. What was that?
No problem. What?
It's a film. At least one person is capable of flying a helicopter and does so as a profession.
And then they die.
I don't think that's a spoiler. Yes, the helicopter pilot does die.
I know what we're talking about, but I can't remember what it is. One of the names is throwing me because I think it's Lily, is in I Know What You Did Last Summer, but I don't think that's the film we're talking about.
No.
Is this a different round?
It's the last question of this round, Ben. Instead of it being a tagline, it is just some of the characters from the movie.
Helicopter pilot. What was that from? When he dies? Jesus. I feel like I watched it quite recently as well.
I can think of 2 movies, one of which we've mentioned already a lot, that has a helicopter pilot in it, but I don't think those are any of the names.
Are you passing, Luke?
I'm gonna have to pass to Ben.
Ben?
But we may have watched it fairly recently, Ben.
Marlena, Lily, Rob, Hud, helicopter pilot, and Russian man on street.
What?
They're characters from a film.
What?
You could forget the performance of Russian man on street.
They're characters from a film, and you need to say the film.
I mean, I'm really sorry, but start from the very, very beginning.
That
In
was the
which
very
film?
beginning.
In which film, Ben, would you encounter characters including Marlena, Lily, Rob, Hud, helicopter pilot, and Russian man on street?
Helicopter pilot. Helicopter pilot and Russian man on street. My 2 favorite guys.
They're your main guys, right?
Yeah. Sorry. sorry. Helicopter pilot and Russian guy on street. And what am I naming the film?
The film.
What was the latest Predator film? Predators. No.
No.
The Predator. Yeah.
It isn't that, unfortunately.
It's not
Chianti
that.
Crew. Have you got anything?
It's not that.
Why
I
did I
think
feel
John
like
might have had a guess.
Horror Hangout might have finished at this episode. No, well, so I mean, there's two movies that have a helicopter pilot in it, which is what came to me, and these are not my answers, Andy, but the first one was obviously Jaws: The Revenge because Michael Caine is a helicopter pilot, but I'm pretty sure
He's probably got a name.
he's got a name. The other one is Romero's Day of the Dead, but again, he's a named character. So it's not either of those. Have you got any ideas, Zoe, about this? I think we could still guess. I just wanted to put out the two that I had ideas for.
Shit.
I mean, in all honesty, John, the only thing that I can think about is You know that movie you watched on Strong Language and Violent Scenes, that Congo thing, where I think they might get a helicopter at some point. But honestly, other than that, I don't think I've ever seen a movie with a helicopter in.
You don't.
Not a single movie
That
with
is
a helicopter.
such a-
You've somehow avoided them all this time.
I mean, it's not Congo, but let's just say Congo because Congo needs to be
got an
mentioned
answer.
at least once. So let's say
Yeah.
Congo.
You can't
I
go
got an
by an
answer.
episode without mentioning Congo. I'm afraid, guys, nobody is correct. The answer
Can I guess?
to this
Can I
one
guess
is
before you hit me? Even though I don't get any points.
go on, Ben.
Can I guess 28 weeks later? Because there's definitely a helicopter
Not-
involved in some
It's
sense.
not 28 weeks later. It is, of
Oh,
course,
fuck you, Andy!
it is, of course, Cloverfield with a helicopter pilot and who could forget Russian Man on Street.
I wouldn't have got that.
So I
The
have
clue-
I
seen
didn't.
The clue there was HUD, the guy that is that's short for Hudson. It's the guy that carries the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I didn't ever realize that before. Interesting.
Right, Ben, here's yours. In which film would you find such memorable characters as Linda, Ed, Bobby Joe, and Ashley?
Oh, I know this one.
Linda, Ed, Bobby Joe, and Ashley.
I hate to be this guy.
I
What
know.
what round are we in?
Just the end of the taglines one, Ben. So we're just doing the thing. After we finish this
No,
round,
we both know this one.
I think
you
so.
have.
Wait.
Do you want the names one more time, Ben?
One more time,
Linda,
yeah. When Linda,
Ed, Bobby Joe, as in a double-barreled first name, Bobby hyphen Joe, and Ashley.
I'm pretty sure this isn't correct, but there's definitely an Ed in Fright Night. So I'm just gonna say Fright Night. Fuck it.
It's not Fright Night. Luke,
I can hear the mother character saying Bobby Joe, but I can't think of what it's from.
in the Waltons.
Bobby Joe.
I can't remember at all. I mean, I say remember. I mean, I don't even know.
I'm gonna say
I don't even know, lad.
Hills of Eyes. I can't remember.
Chianti.
Well, we're discussing this, but I'm pretty sure, Zoe, it's Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead.
Oh,
Correct, Evil Dead.
Fuck!
yeah, we
we
should
knew
have
that
got
one, John. I could see. We had our.
that. Professor X.
You had the profession.
Yeah.
You had the
Evil
profession.
Dead
Profession
2,
X.
but you got
I
it.
mean, that's something else.
Right.
Profession X.
John, are you ready for yours?
Oh, yes, I am.
In which
It's not
film?
his turn.
I'm afraid it is.
It's not
then.
that guy's turn. Surely not.
Uh,
I'm joking.
John, in which film would you meet Bennings, Norris, Dr. Copper, Palmer,
on.
and Childs?
Come on, the thing.
Come
thing.
on. Come on, Andy Conduit-Turner.
As
Fuck.
soon as, I only needed Norris. That's all I needed.
I'm shaking my head in disappointment.
Right.
I'm out of
Zoe,
wine.
here's yours. In which film would you meet Agent Shrek, Billy Hitchcock, Carter Horton, and Claire Rivers?
Oh, fuck. I know what
Um,
this is.
Oh,
I
you
got it.
might get a chance, Ben.
I got it.
No
Agent.
pressure then, Zoe.
I
Claire
got it.
Rivers, though, Zoe. That's.
Huh?
I got it.
I don't know.
I
There's
got
something
it.
about Claire Rivers that really rings a bell with me, but I can't think what it is.
Claire Rivers. In my head, it's definitely like an 80s movie.
Andy.
That's bad.
Sorry, not Andy. Luke, I'm hitting you with the Professor X right now.
I think we're having
I
what's
think that-
happening right now is we're having another Evil Dead moment where me and Zoe know it immediately, but it's not our question. And Luke and Ben both know this one immediately, but it's not theirs.
I
I'll
really
give you
hope
guys
you
a
know it,
little
Luke.
thing. I think these guys might have been tipped off by the way I said her name.
I think I
last
know what it
one.
is. And if
H.
you guys
Shrek,
know what it
Billy
is,
Hitchcock, Carter Horton, and Claire Rivers. Claire.
Whoa.
don't say it again because I know it
Whoa.
even more.
Whoa. I honestly got no fucking idea. I'm skipping this.
Oh,
Hold on.
skipping it.
I
Hold
hope
on.
the same applies to you, John. I hope.
Claire Rivers. I mean,
What
my
kind of
first
accent is it?
thought that was that it was Resident Evil or one of the Resident Evils, but that's
You know what?
not it.
I think you're close, but like actress / franchise. I say this, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna get it totally wrong. I'm gonna leave it to Luke. I'm gonna leave it to Luke.
Hang on a second,
on.
John. Let's have a
Actor-
think there.
Yeah.
If we're thinking of franchise,
What's Mila Jovovich been in that's not Resident Evil?
no, what's other franchises with like a strong female protagonist? Underworld, but it's not her.
I should have shut up.
What's like Resident Evil?
Well, he was talking about an actress.
Oh, I don't know.
What's Mila Jovovich been in? She's been in that Monster Hunter thing.
I don't
Resident
know.
Evil.
Feel
I
bad.
genuinely can't think of another. I'm
Give up.
probably
give
going
up.
down completely the wrong path, and Mila Jovovich is not right at all.
I'm giving up.
I don't know. Pass.
I think I know what it is,
Luke.
but Ben seems really like he really knows what it is. So
Well, considering I'm fucked. I'm gonna say Luke. Luke, you
All
tell
right.
me what it is first.
I think it's Final Destination, right?
I was
Is
thinking
Final
the same.
Destination.
I was thinking the same.
Claire Rivers.
I don't get
Fair
what.
enough.
what's
I wouldn't
the
have got
link
that.
here?
So the girl who plays Claire
It sounds
is in
like
Resident
Ali
Evil.
Claire.
Ali
Oh,
Larter.
is she?
Larter. Yeah,
Ali
sorry.
Larter is also Resident Evil and yeah, Final Destination.
yeah.
Wow. There
And
you
I just rewatched all the Final Destination movies, and I still wouldn't have got that.
Oh shit.
Right. That's another round down. Guys, I can tell you that you have remaining. There's one more round that you'll have one question each on, and then we're on the final round afterwards. So I'll run straight into it. A new round, round 6, crime scene culprits. I'm going to read you a brief police report from the scene of a murder. I wish I'd done this before I drank an entire picture of Long Island iced tea, but I'm going to do my best to read you
I
a
love it
crime
said
scene
drunken.
report.
Drunken.
Yeah. There are 2 points available. One for the name of the murderer or murdering group, and the second point for the name. And then we'll hand these over for both stealing points and saves if needs be. So Luke, you're first.
Is it film murderers or like real murderers?
They're all film murderers.
Okay.
So, Luke, I'll do yours first. The victim, a middle-aged female, bound in electrical lighting and with severe facial lacerations from the impact with a box of glass ornaments. Tree topper was likely wedged into the victim's cranium post-mortem. No sign of forced entry, and the rest of the house unremarkable save for a puddle of cold liquid on the kitchen floor.
It's
Excluding
Jack Frost,
the
Jack
husband
Frost.
from suspect list. Jack Frost, correct.
It's the perfect
Right, are you ready for yours?
Turner question.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Ben?
Ben was born ready.
I mean, I
The,
guess. I mean, I guess.
I'll say it for you. Who's born ready?
The victim in this case is an adult male with a strong jaw, clearly from out of town, appears to have been savagely beaten and suffered from the violent removal of eyes which have been taken from the scene. At this point, we're ruling out robbery as a motive, as high-end electronics and a number of large diamonds remain in the location.
Eyes.
My camera just
Eyes?
flipped over to from like Zoe, who's looking puzzled, to Ben, who was looking absolutely desperate.
Eyes and electronics.
So I'll read it for you one more. I'll read it to you one more time, Ben.
Sorry. I apologise
Victim.
to everyone involved.
Victim is an adult male with a strong jaw, clearly from out of town. Appears to have been savagely beaten and suffered from the violent removal of his eyes, which have been taken from the scene. At this point, we're ruling out robbery as a motive, as high-end electronics and a large number of hefty diamonds remain on the location.
Hold on, you added hefty in that reread.
There's so many fantastic clues.
I did want.
but
I
at the
did.
same time,
My editor's head came in, John. I didn't repeat the word large.
there's so many great clues, but at the same time, I'm completely lost. So I'm going to say, I have no idea. So I'm going to pass over to Luke. He knows.
I don't know, but the eyes thing makes me think it's. I don't think they took the. They definitely didn't take the eyes. The last eye I saw pop out was in Possessor, but I don't think it's that. But well, it's from Possessor, sure.
It's not. I'm afraid. John, do you have a film and murderer for us?
Can it be me and Zoe? Can we discuss?
It can both of you together. That's fine. I just thought from your face you might have had it, John. I apologise.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it.
I've got an idea, John, and it's all based on the eyes. Forget the rest.
Well, we can talk
and
about
the
it. You don't have to give it.
jawline.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so
I feel like.
do you want me to say the movie outright to you, John? I'm
Please.
feeling like it could be Jeepers Creepers.
Okay. Let's go for it.
Shit, yeah.
Out of town, strong jawline, took
Andy?
the eyes, don't care about the rest. That's my line of thought. Could be wrong.
There you go.
It is
Andy, that's our answer.
Fantastic choice.
Unfortunately, guys, that is incorrect.
I can't believe it.
The
I'm disappointed.
victim with a strong jawline, a rather pronounced chin, perhaps, was out of town, not from the US where he lives, but from the densest jungles of Africa where he'd been visiting, where he was savagely beaten and had his eyes popped out by some bad gorillas.
Bruce
in
Campbell.
Congo.
and Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I mean, I was at least 30 seconds behind everybody else, but fuck.
I should have got it just from the jawline. It had to be Bruce Campbell.
And all the diamonds, of course.
I would never have got it. Fuck
This
you,
is-
Congo. You got
this is
no
not quite-
place in this podcast.
It's not quite as bad
Ben
as
Scaife,
Ben's
this
turn,
one's for you.
but
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
I mean, Ben, are you, while you have a drink now, are you willing to admit we probably should do an episode on Congo next year for Ben, right?
Maybe we should. If this podcast results in us losing the quiz, we need to do a podcast on Congo immediately.
Oh, come on,
All
Zoe.
right.
I'd love to win this.
John, your question.
Go on.
Right, here is your crime scene report. Female victim discovered at the bottom of the stairwell with a chainsaw embedded in person. Damage to the implement indicates it's been dropped from a great height by a killer.
Oh.
Our profilers expect to be highly
I got
familiar
it.
with the
Zoe's got
space
it. I've got it.
embedding
I've
method
got
of
it.
the drop.
Is it not?
Everyone's got it.
Patrick Bateman, American Psycho?
Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Very good.
Yes.
Well done. Well done.
And
Zoe's
Zoe, your crime scene report. Victim is an adolescent male, the latest in a string of several recent murders around this community. The killer in this instance appears to have hollowed out the victim's mattress before slurping him off inside it while he was watching television before converting him into a
Freddy
liquid.
Krueger.
Yeah. Freddy Krueger. And the film?
The film.
Yep.
Which one is it? A Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's Freddy Krueger, the first Nightmare on Elm Street. He slurped him off and converted him into a liquid before spraying him about the bedroom. The television is gone, assumed stolen by the unsub. There we go.
Good answer.
So, as we're here, guys, we have reached, thanks to a couple of drunken hours. You think the episodes go long when I'm on them, guys? Jeez. we have reached the final round. Do you want to know the scores as we're going in?
Yeah.
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 Okay. At present, Zoe is currently in fourth place with 16. In third place, Luke Kondor with a K, 21 points.
It always happens. Always start off strong and then dissolve.
In second
helps it.
place, Ben Errington, 22.5 points.
Luke.
Oh my god.
Currently
Oh,
in
Crinan.
first place with 23.5 points.
What?
Just 1 point ahead is John.
Pick up the Chianti
Whoa,
crew.
whoa.
Salt
Chianti
place.
As we
crew.
know, guys.
Owning that
Oh
shit.
god, and like normally we haven't drunk and it's already quite complicated, so this is about to be a hellish nightmare. But okay, guys, I have a single question for you. But before I do this, I should explain for those who are new to the game how the final round will work. So you each have points that are going into. For those of you familiar with Jeopardy, it works in a legally distinct but very similar way to that, by which I'm going to ask you to bet some of your points that you have. You can bet all of them, you can bet none of them, you can bet any number in between. I'm going to ask you to bet a number of your points before I ask you the question. Then, if you get the question right, you will get that number of points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose that number of points. So, the first things first, I'm going to ask you to turn to your messaging application of choice, wherever you have me, be it Discord, be it Facebook, be it WhatsApp, whatever you have. Each of you take a moment to message me the number of points you would like to bet. I am going
how many
to.
points
I'll
have I got?
I'll
21.
recap your points.
Yeah, how many
you have
points have I
21. Luke.
Okay.
Luke has 21. Ben, you have 22.5. John, you have 23.5. Zoe, you have 16. So message me and just me. Don't want the others to see your number of points that you're gambling. How many
Can I
points
ask
you'd
a
like to bet.
question before I
If you
send
may.
this? So we bet our number of points. Do we get one question each and that's it? And it all
There
writes
is
on that?
one. There is a single question that I'm going to ask to everyone. The same question.
Oh, and
And
we
then
have to like buzz in or?
No, you can all send me your answers in, and
Oh.
then so everyone will get a chance to answer.
I sent you mine, Andy.
I've sent you mine.
All right, I have John's.
I'm not ready, Andy. What's my points again?
Right, I've sent mine.
All right, let me.
What's my
just
points
put
again,
these in
Andy?
again.
22.
You have 22.
I think.
You have 22.5 then.
And it's only one question, right?
Only one question.
Okay.
Right. I don't remember what okay. Okay.
I can't believe I said Jaws the Return.
Luke, what platform did you send it on?
Discord.
Right, it's opened another window.
Andy,
There's
I
so
sent
many
mine on
platforms. Did we all send it on a different one? I went WhatsApp.
No, I've got
WhatsApp,
3 on
Andy.
WhatsApp and just Luke on Discord.
I just don't use WhatsApp for some reason.
Right, I have everyone's bets. I'm going to tell you that it's for this question we have here. It's very unlikely that anyone's going to get the exact right answer. So I will award the win. I will award the correct to whoever's the closest in this point. Previous times we played this round and more than one person could have got it right, but only Ben got it right last time. Last time the question was who played, which real life actress played the Sidney Prescott's role in the fake version of Scream Stab in the movie, which was Tori Spelling. And that was very confusing without a drink. But this time we just have a normal question. So the question I'm going to ask you, the answer will be
Sorry. Do we send it on WhatsApp again?
Yeah, send me the same way you just sent me your answer.
Oh,
Once I read
okay.
the question, send
Yeah.
it to me. But that was an example from earlier this year.
Yeah.
The question that I have for you today, the answer will be a number. So here is your question. Is everyone ready? So 2021 promises both Resident Evil 8 The Village and a new live-action series. But across all media, how many entries have there been in the Resident Evil franchise? According to the Wikipedia page, and we're not counting releases across multiple platforms. So, for example, Resident Evil 1 will not count for PlayStation and N64. So the same version of the same game will not
Ben, this
count
is right
across
up your
multiple
street.
platforms.
Ben's
It's
And
not
then
my fucking
also-
street, but I'm
Exactly.
absolutely wasted. So
Also not counting licensed products such as pachinko machines, but I am counting novelizations and comics.
Oh,
Jesus.
so
God.
we're talking novelizations of comics. Who
my
on earth do you
God.
think you are?
I just typed a number and I've deleted it very quickly now that I know that we have comics.
Novelizations and comics. Andy Conduit-Turner. Check yourself.
So
before you wreck
comics,
yourself.
every single issue have a comic series?
No,
Or like,
just
right.
a run of a comic series.
So wait, so it's like comics, movies, books, games,
Comics,
like everything.
Movies, video games,
Resident
books,
Evil.
animated series, everything Resident Evil.
Please remind
Right,
me.
let's have a
Please
think
remind me
about
of
this.
what the question is, Andy. I'm sorry.
One more, I'll read it for you one more time, Ben. 2021 promises both Resident Evil 8: The Village and a new live-action series. But across all media, how many entries have there been from the franchise, according to the Wikipedia page, and not counting releases across multiple formats? So, for example, Resident Evil 4 will count as Resident Evil 4. I won't count it again when there's an HD remake of the same game.
Okay,
That's a
I'm
horrible
sending. I had one answer before I knew it was novelizations and comics, which I deleted, and then I put in another number, and I've changed that a couple of times. I'm just going to go with my original number. This might be way off, but I've sent it. That's it. It's gone.
I have your answer.
I mean, oh fuck. I mean, this is right on my street, but at the same time, I feel like my street is.
I feel like my street is wrong.
I feel like I don't know what street I live on anymore. So let's say.
If I get it really, really wildly wrong, I'm just going to blame the fact that I need to really pee again and didn't
I
go
do
when
as
I
well.
Yeah.
took his chance.
I mean,
Last time, guys, things are getting desperate.
we're probably going to have to discuss what the actual rules of this question are for a long time. But I'll just text you.
Let's just all remember that I was in the lead before this question. That's all we need to remember.
I do quite
Okay.
like this question because I'm quite a fan of like guessing really random accurate numbers. Like, if me and my boyfriend are like, let's guess how much Tesco's is, I'm always like, right,
We
it's
play
going to
that
be
game as
like
well.
87.67. He's like, no, just a round
mean,
number, please. I'm
can
always wrong, but
I don't think it's going to be a decimal, Zoe. I think
Can
this
I
is
just
going to be
say,
a straight
Andy, no matter what number I've sent to you, please don't judge me as a fan of Resident Evil going forward. Don't go.
I've just
Remember
got.
that time
I've just
you
got-
fucking.
I think I'm going to read that one as a misprint, Ben. Have you? I'm not sure if you meant to send that number.
Don't say that. Okay.
Luke,
I
have you
mean-
sent on Discord already?
Yeah. Can you
I've
imagine Chris
texted-
Tarrant saying, "I'm going to say that"?
Fuck
and
Chris
you
Tarrant,
misspoke."
man. Fuck Chris Tarrant.
Ben's going to send exactly the same number again, Andy. So just take it.
Right.
I don't know where I am anymore. You know when you kind of just like have a quiet moment and you realize I'm fucking dizzy. That's the moment I just had.
Guy, I think all of the listeners should appreciate just how much even a single bottle of wine is. If you drink a whole bottle of wine to yourself, that's a lot. I've just done it. Ben is well into his second bottle.
I mean, that's
Well into it.
that's 1.8 at least.
It's healthy
And
though, isn't
it's-
it, red wine?
It's a fucking Resident Evil question. Resident Evil question. I'm gonna fail it miserably, and I'm gonna be embarrassed for the rest of my life.
Right.
No, you can't be more embarrassed than me with Jaws.
Jaws the Return.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go through the answers. I'll go through what everyone has given me first before I reveal the answer. We do have a winner. You just punch a couple of these things in here.
Oh, this is so nerving.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Still listening.
Right.
I'm not in the room, but I'm listening.
So I'll tell you the bets that came in. So the Horror Hangout boys both did a strategic gamble here. Luke bet 11 of his points, and Ben has bet 10. John and Zoe, they both went all in. So both of them.
John, yes.
Yeah.
So
we know
John
how
went.
to do this.
John went for 23.5. Zoe went for all 16.
23.5 was all my points, though, right? I didn't leave any on the table.
You left nothing left.
Yeah, 16 was all mine. I think I messaged you, Andy, and said I have nothing to lose.
You did. Nothing to lose. Going all in. So I'll tell you what the guesses were. Zoe and Luke both came in with the same number at 34.
Good guess.
Okay. Yeah.
John went. John went.
It's really
John,
It's really
John went
close.
slightly higher. John went slightly higher at 36.
Thing is,
Ben,
I can't win now because Zoe's going all in. So if I'm right, that means Zoe wins. If I'm wrong, then that means. Oh,
Well,
so that's 10.
We don't know what Ben said yet. We don't know what Ben
Okay,
said.
all right,
yet.
okay, yeah.
I missed.
Ben has gone
I
for
definitely
a lower
misunderstood. I
Number.
misunderstood.
Ben
I
has gone for a
think.
lower number with 18.
Yeah. Fuck you all. Fuck off. Fucking all is it?
There's like,
Fuck
isn't
you.
there like 9? There's like 9 of the games, isn't there? I don't even play Resident
I was
Evil.
fucking confused, right? What I did was I tried to like level out all of the installments in the films and the games and all that shit. And I thought, well, there's been about 18 altogether. I'm still listening,
Okay.
but I'm gone again.
Go on, Andy.
The exact number between the games, the movies, the comics, the animated series, the novelizations that have been released over the years, according to those that I counted on Wikipedia, the exact answer is 78.
Oh,
Which means the closest answer is John's 36.
Oh,
well done, John.
And you put
So
all in.
So the final standing is in joint. Oh no, sorry, Ben didn't bet all of his points, so no change at the bottom, I'm afraid. Zoe, you finish with a respectable 0, having gambled hard.
I'm happy with that.
In third place, we have Luke Kondor with a K, with 10 points, his remaining after his gamble. Ben slightly ahead of him with 12.5, but with 47 points following his gamble. It's John, the champion.
Whoa!
Wait, so
Unfortunately-
at 40 something. Oh, so Chianti wins as well, right? The overall.
Oh yeah, overall
Oh, yeah.
combination of
what the
Same
fuck?
your combined points, guys, would be 22.5. So John
we
beats
were-
you combined on his own.
John, you won this for us. Thank you
Yes.
very much for
Oh.
So who-
holding us up.
Just who wins in general? Who wins?
John.
John.
John
John.
wins. Who wins in team wise?
Chianti.
Chianti.
Fuck!
Well, I mean, and our prize is we get all of the Horror Hangout subscribers. Thank you. You all come over to anicechianti.com. I mean,
Sorry,
if
we lost
anyone-
you guys.
If anyone is still sticking around to us, following Ben's commitment, that does mean that we have a Congo episode coming in the new year.
Oh yes.
So in a
So it's
way, I
double
win.
for-
I will. I mean,
honestly, all I wanted was you guys to discuss a Congo episode. Just as a listener, that's all I wanted. So it's been worthwhile, and it's great to win so completely. 43 is pretty good.
Somewhere around. It was enough. You've just about done it.
But, and there's a big but, I will never, ever recover from the Jaws, the return answer. Ever, as long as I live. So actually, it's a loss.
I think I'm going to send you a
To be
trophy
fair.
that says Jaws the Return.
To be fair, if you won based on a Resident Evil question, I think you could just completely take that because I feel like that's my jam, but I made a complete fucking marmalade of that shit.
You know what? But Chianti sabotaged you from the outset, right? And I feel we should say this to your listeners. We completely sabotage you because me and Zoe, we get drunk on every single episode of Chianti.
So we're
this is kind of,
seasoned.
we can do this. We can be drunk on a podcast, but it's a horrible thing to
I
be.
mean, I felt
that
like I
drunk.
was fine until like maybe the last round and a half, and that was when it really hit me. So
I don't know, man. I think when we listened back, I think maybe the last couple of rounds.
I think I noticed something was strange when you were struggling to put the glass to your lips. There's a lot of like concentration.
I think I noticed it when
Dude.
your eyes weren't quite opening all the way.
I mean, whatever the quote round was, I was owning that shit. But then as soon as we finished that round, I was like, right, I'm done. I need to check out. I need to check out this shit. I think, in my defense, I definitely misunderstood the Resident Evil round just then. I misunderstood what was going down.
Wow.
I got lucky. I got lucky. That was
There we
it. I got lucky.
So I won't do the normal outro. Ben is suitably sozzled. Andy, the quizmaster.
Yeah.
What a time it's been. We've had a
Let's
lovely
just-
time
let's
all
just-
together here.
Let's congratulate John and Zoe for the first time
Woo!
unseating us as champions of horror trivia because it's respectable in that sense.
Are we the
Wow.
first guests that have won?
The first guest that
Yeah,
beaten them.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, technically, John, I did finish with 0 points, so
Zoe,
the
Gamble
trophy's
pass.
yours.
no, Zoe. This was a team effort. I refuse
a-
to take
it-
this trophy.
I'm
It does not
mascot.
matter.
Couldn't have done it without you.
I guess
We need
that all
we need
that's-
some sort of trophy.
Congratulations.
When is this going out, Luke? Is this coming out close to Christmas? Do we say Merry Christmas to people here?
I think
Happy holidays.
close enough. Yeah, sure. Merry Christmas,
You
everyone.
filthy animals.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Before we go, do you guys want to tell people where to go to check out your podcast and follow you guys in there?
Good idea. Go on, John.
Oh, you want me to do go?
Go
Well,
on,
I mean,
you're the winner.
I always tell people they should never listen to A Nice Chianti because
They
it's a disaster from start to finish. But if you want to check it out, we are over on anicechianti.com. I guess, which might come in might be of interest to your listeners, is we did record the pre-drinks for this. So for about an hour before we came online at the start of this episode, we recorded that episode. We'll try and get that out on the 23rd as well, so that everyone can go across and listen to it.
And hear everyone suitably more sober
Yeah.
than at the end of the. It's quite nice to watch the downfall of us all.
The fall of
Join
Troy.
us for Ben's first bottle.
Yeah.
It's a downfall. It is definitely a downfall.
Ben was still completely sober back in that pre-drinks episode, so you should go listen to it just for that. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm at John Crinan, which is JOHNCRINAN. And Zoe, do you want to say yours?
Yeah, you can find me at Zobo with A on some places, without A on other places. Shotgun. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Thank you guys so much for
any final
calling us out
comments,
and
guys?
inviting us on.
Any final comments as official Horror Hangout trivia champions?
Goodness, we're gonna plaster this all across the Chianti socials. We will
Humiliated.
carry this glorious win forever.
Wait. So in the next quiz, does that mean that you two have to fend off against 2 other people? on
Yeah,
our
we're
podcast?
just gone. You just take over our podcast. That's pretty much what it is.
Fuck that.
I apologize, Luke. I'm sorry.
I didn't help. I think.
So once we work out whether this is a trophy that's based on points or a belt, I guess we'll work out how this works out in the future. But
I would like if John can have some kind of inappropriate mankini with Horror Hangout on it.
I'm 100% up for that.
you're the merch
any
guy,
kind of
Ben.
rank.
Can you take a look at that for us?
We'll take a look. We'll have a look what's available, mankini wise. I want to see it immediately.
Okay. Zoe, I'll wear a mankini if you wear a mankini, and that's fine.
Done. It's a deal. We're in this together.
Your guys'
Done deal.
socials are
Done
going to go,
deal.
but you didn't plug your OnlyFans. Come on.
Well, that's
I haven't
for
launched my
later.
OnlyFans yet.
Cool.
That's when we get
Well,
a few
it's
more
been a
listeners over
pleasure,
at Chianti.
Yeah, man.
Well, all right then. Merry Christmas. I won't do the normal outro spiel. Doesn't feel right. I think we just end on John just basking in his glory.
Bask in your glory, John. Bask in that
Well
glory.
done, John. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah,
And
love
to
you
all
all.
again.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Join us next week when John and Zoe will be the new hosts of the Horror Hangout podcast.
I will be talking about Congo.
It's been a good run. It's been a good run. Thanks for listening. See you later. Never
Bye-bye.
again.
Bye.